12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Hey, football fans, this is Stats.
And this is the Sheik. And together we are the Cover Boys, and we cover college football like no one else.
Each week, we preview all the big games in college football, and we may not tell you who's going to win, but we'll tell you who's going to cover.
Our patented right sides are clicking at 66% against the spread all time.
So join us right here every Friday evening at 8 for the Cover Boys on the official voice of Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
And enjoy the winners, everyone.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Now through the end of the year, we're offering half-price whitening with a cleaning. That's right, half-price whitening with a routine teeth cleaning at Knoxville Smiles. Call today to set up your appointment. 865-539-1776. That's 865-539-1776. Or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
WKGN 1340. Go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock Monday afternoon, and Overreaction Monday afternoon edition of the show alongside Bob Baskerville and Bear. Walker Smith conspicuously absent. Oh, it was Derek Dooley who once said, nobody gets sick on a Monday. It's kids today, Bob.
Yeah, man.
No work ethic.
Sorry, I'm going to have to stick up for my guy. He's part of Accountability Island over here. The young man very promptly let us know this morning that he'd been ill for more than 24 hours, Russell, and did the responsible thing and didn't want to get the rest of us sick.
And you bought it up. You bought it right up without a second thought.
It's the new guy. It's Walker. Walker wouldn't lie to me.
Meanwhile, Walker's on a little raft on a lazy river.
Cold beer in his hand.
Exactly.
A couple of young ladies accompanying him.
Who'd blame him then?
Yeah.
If that were the case.
While the rest of us slave here over these hot microphones. All right.
There's a lot to talk about.
It's whatever. Thanks to William Pattison for helping us get us started on the video feed. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. I think Magic Mike is here too.
Yeah, he is.
Helping out
over here.
Yeah, man. So big day. Big news day. Massive news day. Here as we get started on an Overreaction Monday. Bruce Pearl stepping away.
Is he stepping away or is he just quitting?
He's retiring from Auburn, presumably, I think, Bob, to run for the Senate.
Yeah, that's what look, that's been talked about a lot in the last weeks. And I was hearing something yesterday that sounds like we should imagine hearing something along those lines in terms of Bruce's intention to run. But first things first, he had to retire and then set up his son to be the successor.
He waits until the day before practice starts to retire so that Auburn will have no choice but to hire Stephen Pearl, who apparently is going. I don't know if they're going to hit him with the interim tag, but you got to feel like it's a 1-year audition for the job.
He pushed it even further. The practice window, not for Tennessee, but the practice window opens today in college basketball.
Yes.
So yeah, he left no margin for error there. He was like, Bobby Knight did it.
Yep.
With his son. It's
I know Bobby Knight, and you, Bruce Pearl, are no Bobby Knight.
Very true. Very true.
He's pretty good. I just wanted to paraphrase. Who was that? Mondale or Reagan or somebody?
It was Mondale to Dan Quayle. I believe.
Dan Quayle.
Yeah.
That's a blast from the past. So Bruce Pearl steps away. Stephen Pearl in. Raise your hand if you have a person from your high school alma mater coaching basketball in the SEC. Oh, what? Just me? Okay. I'm torn, Bob. On one hand, I want the West Rebel to do well. On the other hand, it's Stephen effing Pearl, one of the most reviled figures in recent Tennessee basketball history.
Yeah, I agree. That's
he's not going to do. First of all, he's not going to do enough to keep that job, is he?
I think it'd be tough. What's going to be interesting too is what kind of personnel will he have, because it's the same deal that just went on at UCLA and Virginia Tech for football. The 30-day transfer portal window opens tomorrow.
But if you're a player, and they've got players, we all know that.
Yeah.
But the semester's already started. You're going to class. You're going to enter the portal today or tomorrow. Find a new school. And we were talking about Elijah Freeman, some of their great players that we recruited. We don't have a spot for them.
Would they even be eligible transferring within the, because they've got those funky rules about at certain times you can go in the portal, transfer, and be immediately eligible everywhere but inside the
Are
conference.
you eligible? Does the school you might want to go to have a spot for you? And can you, is it really practical to pack up your belongings, move to a new town, new city, start over again right as practice is beginning?
I don't want to sound too draconian, but Bear and I were talking about it before the show. There's always a few walk-ons on the Tennessee roster, and with roster expansion, I'd say the answer is yes. There is room.
Would we be that open about doing that?
You think we would take a guy, put him on, just say you're a walk-on and find some NIL money to make up the difference?
I don't know. And that's the other thing. I don't know.
Is there any money left in the budget for this year?
Who knows? But I mean, I'm just thinking of the psyche of our coach too. He may not be about that.
Yeah.
He might just be. He's a principled guy.
It's a little late in the mix to be adding in somebody brand new. I mean, they've been working out together all summer. I guess you could probably get up to speed pretty quickly.
I mean, if you're talking about Elijah Freeman potentially, and you do that where you set him up as a walk-on, but you find some NIL money to where he's profiting off the deal with an eye towards, okay, you might not be able to come in and make an impact this year. It's too late. We've been working out all summer, whatever. But we know he's a great prospect that we wanted anyway. You're looking at this as a 2-year type thing, and who knows? Maybe he plays himself into a position where he can help you later on this season. Maybe there's an injury, you never know. But certainly for next season, not this coming season, the season after, he could be a piece that you could build around.
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing. Back to, again, we know our coach well enough that if this were to happen somehow, and it is, for example, Elijah Freeman, I agree with you. I don't see him playing much this season until maybe later. I don't see it. So let's not get too worked up on that one. I think That would be great, but I'd be shocked if it happens.
No, just the spectacle of Bruce Pearl leaving right now, right before the season. And one other quick word before we move on to the other huge breaking news story of the day, Bob. Do we worry at all about Rick Barnes doing something similar? You know how loyal he is to his guys.
Yeah.
And I've thought about this for a while. I think we've had this conversation before. It's like, you mentioned Bobby Knight, and that was always his plan. He spoke openly in a season on the brink about like that's what he was going to do when he was ready to. He said he was going to do it in the middle of a season, so that they wouldn't have. And I think that's what he did at Texas Tech. Do you think that Rick Barnes would try something similar and just walk out the door a week or two before the season, so that Jordan Gainey or whoever his guy is, Polinsky, and the rest of the people in the program, the director of operations, all the managers, everybody associated with the program, can have a chance to hold it together in his image?
I could see it.
I feel like you told me the last time we had this conversation. No way. There's no way Rick would ever do that.
Yeah, you did. I remember it wasn't that long ago we talked about this exact scenario.
I think he is super loyal to his guys. I've given it more thought.
He's not going to want anybody to lose their job, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Just because for exactly what you're saying. I would say, what do the universities have? The only thing they could do would be, look, sure, it's interim, and we'll revisit this at the end of the season.
Surely that's what Auburn is doing, and surely that's what we would do in a similar situation.
And then
But the danger is that you get Rodney Terried into a situation where the guy's able to hold it together. They rally around him.
Those are his guys. He probably recruited all of them.
Yeah, and you have just enough success to where, okay, like you made the tournament, maybe even make a little run. Here's a 5-year contract.
With a $30 million buyout.
And then it starts to slowly dip off, as it so often does whenever you just, as I call it, give it to the next guy.
Let me clarify what I was saying a minute ago, because I do think, upon further review, I do think that he would probably push that type of agenda. I would be buying some popcorn to see that battle between him and Danny White, because I don't think Danny's about that at all. He's going to want to have his guy or person in.
But it's even not. I got a text from Westchester earlier. Is like Auburn made a terrible decision. Well, what decision do you have to make? You can't go out and hire a guy now.
No, you're right. They're clarifying. Like Stevens, the guy for this season, is how they're wording it. So
no coach that Auburn or Tennessee would want is going to drop everything that he's doing the day before practice and move to a new school. So you're just going to have to wait. But yeah, I'm with you, Bob. I think Danny White would be like, okay. Kind of saw this coming.
Yeah.
We'll play your game for a year, but short of winning a national championship, I don't know that there's much that I call him Justin Gainey or could do in that situation to really warrant getting the job on a long-term deal.
Yeah, it's an audition, and it would have to be one hell of an audition. And I think the same thing will go for Stephen Pearl too, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But you know how our fans are. If he had, if a coach like in that situation took us on a big run, maybe even the Final Four, we'd all be lined up. I'd probably be at the front of the line. Got to keep this guy.
Saw in the live chat from Vols GBO, who, by the way, salutes us by saying hello from the Freaks. So the Freaks are infiltrating now on our show.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
I like Freaks.
But he said first, Buck started the thread by after hello from the Freaks saying, let's get the popcorn. Auburn should be a crap show with Steven. Could be. Could be. And then Vols GBO says, so when Rick Barnes retires here in a year or two, does it happen? And I'm wondering if what he's referring to there. Is it what we just talked about, or is he still someone holding out hope that Bruce Pearl's going to get back in the game as a coach?
And what if he called it early, like saying mid spring after the basketball season's over, but he really wants Danny White to give Gainey a fair shot. Gainey or Polinsky, I would imagine. one of his guys a shot, would they have a fair shot at it? I mean, what if Danny decided to hire him at that point? Would you feel better about it, Russ? If that was how it went down, rather than just forcing our hand?
I'm sorry, say they like if he retired at the end of the season and
and Danny White just decided to hire Gainey. I mean, interviewed other guys.
He's not going to do that. It's not going to happen. No, Danny's going to bring in his guy if given the opportunity.
So check what I just said about Stephen Pearl, because per Jeff Goodman, per Jeff Borzello, he's going to receive a multi-year contract.
Wow.
Oh my God. No, man, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, no, I said my comment on Twitter earlier was Auburn sucking again in basketball should be cool.
Yeah.
But they've lost they've got, that fan base is going to be tortured because their football program's just not. You Freeze isn't getting any traction.
Is there, I'd be interested for the legal folks to read the fine print on this 5-year contract for Stephen Pearl. I feel like maybe is there some way this is the way you're selling it now, but is there an out in the fine print? We say, yeah, this is our guy. It's not an interim thing, which would kill recruiting. Like, this is our guy, and he's going to be here so he can go out and recruit and all that stuff as the long-term guy. But really, maybe there's some sort of, easy buyout situation for Auburn.
I would assume. How many games did Stephen coach at that one moment when he was filling in for Dad? Bruce got suspended for something. It was
two or three.
Yeah, it was nothing more than that.
He's never been. I don't know. He's just never really been anywhere other than with his dad.
Well, thank you to the text boxers for keeping this. This is all. It's very fluid, Russ.
Yeah,
it's in real time here.
SFP is now a head coach.
Yes.
I got sent, Magic Mike sent me a screenshot of a tweet from SFP circa 2011 that I cannot read on the air.
Really?
A lot of cursing, vulgar language, and threats of violence against females. That's your new head coach, Auburn.
Wow.
That's your guy. That's out there if you want to go read it verbatim. All right. The other big news story out there today. The SEC annual opponents. This is going to be released tomorrow night on the SEC network until Chris Lowe came along. This is your guy over at On 3 now. And Bob's podcast partner, Chris Lowe, releasing the annual opponents. Tennessee gets Alabama, Kentucky, Vanderbilt. Yay, Russell finally gets something that he wants. Anything stand out to you guys? We won't go through every school right now, but what jumps out to you when you read through the list of annual opponents?
Kind of what we expected, I guess, for the most part.
There were some odd ones, some really odd choices, like
anybody
Ole Miss and Oklahoma. I thought was odd.
Yeah, there were some weird fit. Well, it's like Alabama gets Tennessee, Auburn, and Mississippi State. Yes, you have to preserve that all-important Alabama-Mississippi State rivalry.
Well, they are border states.
Yeah, I know they've played forever, but like that's not a classic rivalry when you think about it. I thought that Auburn, they get Alabama and Georgia. And you have to give them Vanderbilt, right?
Well, no, well, here's the thing. I mean, apparently Vanderbilt's a little ascendant right now. I mean, they're you'd be hoping to play Kentucky, not Vanderbilt, I would say.
But you would think if they've given everybody Vanderbilt, does Vanderbilt not have the hardest one then?
They got Mississippi State, and they have Auburn. So
it's tough. I mean, it's tougher than ours.
Yeah, it is. I would agree.
Which doesn't make a ton of sense. But LSU gets Arkansas, Ole Miss, A&M. That's pretty tough right now. And then Georgia having Auburn, Florida, and South Carolina. No cakewalk there.
No,
if Florida gets the hire right.
Yeah, if Florida gets their hire right, and once Auburn decides they're done with Hugh Freeze, if they can get somebody in there that knows what they're doing.
I'll tell you what, Oklahoma, man, they are not getting any breaks. They got Missouri, Ole Miss, and Texas.
They shouldn't get any breaks, right? I mean, I feel like if anybody's going to get screwed here, and somebody has to get screwed, right? I mean, it's 16. Not everybody is going to be happy. Let Texas and Oklahoma and A&M and Missouri, they're the new schools. They should have to earn their way, in my opinion.
Well, that's what I'm getting at, though. I think I'm looking at the team that they joined the conference with simultaneously, and so far it feels very lopsided that Texas seems to be getting the more beneficial rub right now when it came to the current schedule. Their annual 3 will be Arkansas, Oklahoma, and A&M. So Texas is not easy by any stretch. But yeah, I just I don't know why I feel bad about Oklahoma. I don't really feel bad for them. I'm just saying that's a tough draw.
I don't at all. There's some odd ones. Like I was asking Bob before the show. I can't even remember if we looked it up. Like the Mizzou is just such an odd team to have in with all the other ones. But just how far it is for. I mean, our fans aren't making that drive to College Station.
All right, let's take a quick timeout. It is Overreaction Monday, so go ahead and jump in line if you want. We'll get as many phone calls in today as we possibly can. 865-966-3435 is your phone number. 966-3435, your number to get on the show. Tennessee beats UAB 56-24 at Neyland Stadium on Saturday. Congratulations to Nick Davis. He won the Crown Pick of the Week, brought to you by Crown Cleaners. Nick had 59-20. So he missed it by about 7 points. He was the closest, 7 combined points there. He's going to win gift cards from Crown Cleaners, the Pizza Kitchen, and some Fan Run Radio swag. Crown Cleaners, providing Imperial dry cleaning service to all of Big Orange Country since the 1960s. 2 locations in West Knoxville, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill, and South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Visit crowncleaners.com. Click on the big blue van to learn more. Locally owned and operated, Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence. Coming up, we'll hear from Josh Heupel earlier today, getting ready for Mississippi State. The Rocky Top Report brought to you by the Kregner Group when we continue right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
It's football time in Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the Drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco. Here at Knoxville Smiles, every smile is unique and every smile has a story. We would love to get to know you and help you smile brighter with confidence. If you've been looking for a dental home that treats you like more than just a set of teeth, we would love to welcome you to the family. Please give us a call at 865-539-1776 or visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. simple luxury for on and off the course.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Good afternoon. A couple of accidents in their clearing stages as it gets heavier. 275 northbound. Trying to get north of town as you head on up 75 there into Campbell County, Anderson County. There is some rain showers out here in certain parts of East Tennessee. You could run into some of those during rush hour traffic this afternoon, so give yourself a little bit of extra time. If your check engine light comes on, Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
It's time for the Rocky Top Report, brought to you by the Kregner Group.
Tennessee football back at it after the 56-24 win over UAB on Saturday. The Vols blitzed the Blazers early and let the kids come in and cut their teeth on a sweltering day in Neyland Stadium. So much breaking news in the first segment. We didn't even do Rogers Keys recap. We'll get to that, I suppose. Not much to complain about here. I thought the UAB touchdown drive at the end of the second half was some pretty atrocious defense in the second. Go look their first touchdown. Go watch Colton Hood on that play if you want to get really angry.
Colton?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Remember the Alabama defense against Florida State in everybody was mad. It was one of those. Yeah, it was one of those. Colton made a business decision. He's like, I'm good. I would have liked to have seen George McIntyre play. Other than that, I mean, no injuries of note. I think you take the dub and move on, right?
Agreed. I write it off to second half. They had, Josh was playing young guys, took the foot off the gas a little bit. The first half was the measure for me.
Were you guys surprised at, I'm going to word this carefully, I'm not throwing shade, but at how not good Merklinger looked? Like there's a gulf between him.
Yes.
Like I'm terrified right now about Joey.
That's why I want to see McIntyre. I don't know if they just feel like Merklinger's so far ahead they need to get him as much experience as possible because he's going to be the guy to go in. I'm kind of like you. It's like Merklinger, not very impressive. Let's see what Max got and force feed him the reps.
Kind of felt that way in the ETSU game too, to be honest with you. I mean, I liked more of what I saw from George in that game than I did from Jake.
Agreed.
He's got better touch.
Tennessee opens as a 10.5-point favorite this week at Mississippi State. That line went down quickly to 7.5. I don't know what that means. People taking the Bulldogs, I guess.
Well, that, and I mean, I look at it too. I mean, that latest AP poll that dropped, Mississippi State's 27. I mean, they're on the verge of being a ranked team.
Huge moment for them. Tennessee stays at number 15 in both polls. Going to hear from Josh Heupel here in just a minute on Mississippi State. One thing we won't play, did not take the bait at all when asked about Jackson Moy's availability for this game. Just said the injury report will come out Wednesday. That's going to be a big one. Mississippi State can play, man. I mean, they're a lot like us. A lot of offense, not a lot of defense. Maybe a shootout down in Starkville.
I mean, Levy's off the Heupel tree. I mean, their offense is going to look very familiar, I feel like. Isn't it?
Yeah. We talked with Levy on the podcast last night. Lo and I did. And, I mean, thing people forget, too, is they brought in a lot of new guys this year, too. And then you bring back Blake Shapen, who wasn't the quarterback most of last year because of injury. They're totally different than a 2-win team that we saw last season.
Let's hear from Josh Heupel earlier today over on campus, talking about flushing the win against UAB and chasing a win against Mississippi State.
Getting ready for a big football game against a team that's playing really well, offensively, defensively. Got really good personnel on special teams as well. Know it'll be a great environment, whiteout down there. For us, we got to win with our preparation and get ready to go play a really good football team on the road, and going to be a great environment and look forward to playing. So I'll open it up.
When you look back at last year's game and what Jeff had then and what they've been able to do this year to this point, where have they grown in the last year?
Yeah, well, I think their entire roster, they're deeper than they were a year ago. Their young guys that they had a year ago have continued to develop. They're playing extremely well. They obviously added some bodies through the portal as well, and I think collectively their personnel's much further developed than it was a year ago. Understanding of their systems is much better, and that's why they're playing the way that they are defensively. One of the top in our league in a lot of different categories offensively, playing extremely efficient, but also creating a bunch of big plays in the pass game, and their special teams have done a really nice job.
Josh Heupel earlier today, very complimentary of Mississippi State. This is going to be a big one, man. We're going to get into this here, of course, as the week goes along, but also a little bit today on your Overreaction Monday. One quick basketball note before we get to the phone calls here, and basketball practice opens tomorrow for Rick Barnes and the boys, and they're going to be without a big piece as JP Estrella dealing with a, quote, pretty tough ankle sprain, according to Rick Barnes earlier this morning, says he's slowly working himself back again. They expect tomorrow when we get going, he'll be ready to go. So maybe he will be available tomorrow. But remember, he misses all but 3 games last season, ends up having season-ending surgery on his left foot. I'm not sure if this is the same foot or not, but Barnes said that Estrella was playing his best basketball prior to the sprain in the offseason. So this guy
he's snake bit, isn't he?
JP having trouble staying healthy.
Yeah, I got so much anticipation to see that kid. I just hope he's ready in about 6 weeks, whenever it is.
A pretty bad ankle sprain can be pretty bad. I mean, I wonder if they consider doing a tightrope procedure for him or something like that. I mean, if Barnes is calling it pretty bad, it must have been pretty bad. Yeah. Barnes is not one to, baby a guy for a little tweak or something like that. So that is your Rocky Top Report. Hey, more opportunities for big Jalen Carey.
I just really wanted to see Estrella this year.
I think we will. I mean, yeah, it's just he's going to have to get healthy and stay healthy. Rocky Top Report brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. Never has it been more important to have quality, professional, individual representation in the real estate game. Prices are high right now. That's great news for sellers. For buyers, it just means you better have a pro representing you. Luckily, we've got Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. They're here for you. They'll take the stress off your shoulders and make the modern real estate experience as easy as possible. If you're getting set to move, what do? You get it listed, you get it sold, and move on. Call Bo today for a free, no-obligation consultation. Tell him I sent you. His phone number is 865-742-1035. That's 742-1035. He's online at BoKnowsHouses.com. Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. They do real estate the right way. All right.
It's time.
Bruce Pearl is gone. We know the permanent opponents, and we got Mississippi State. Plenty to discuss this afternoon. We'll start with Trey. Good afternoon, Trey. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Afternoon, fellas. How's everybody doing?
Doing well, thanks.
Boys, I got to tell you guys, I've done everything that the professionals tell you to do. I'm out of the country in a beautiful place with my family. I've Drink a lot of beer, like beer, gone fishing, spent time appreciating all the other things in life besides college football.
Good for you,
and
man.
Everything they told you to do. And I am still absolutely furious about that Georgia game. Can't get it out of my mind. I can't drink it away. I can't shake it. We had them. UAB doesn't even exist to me. I mean, that was, I'm starting to worry their defense is softer than a, Charmin toilet paper. They're, worse than a wet paper bag. I mean, I'm really getting concerned about our defense, guys. But I'm still absolutely despondent about that Georgia game, and I don't know how to get over it. Mississippi State ain't going to do it for me. UAB definitely didn't do it for me. I don't know what to do. I'm searching my soul, guys. I need some therapy from the drive. I had a great weekend. Went fishing, caught a lot of fish, won a good bit of money gambling. Sports betting. Had some good picks last weekend. Can't get over it. I mean, I know we can still make the playoffs and everything's still ahead of us, but I mean, are we? I thought going into this that our defense was better than our 2022 defense. Do you guys think that?
I think it's pretty similar. And I'll try and give you a little bit of hope, Trey. And I feel you, man. Like that Georgia, that's a scar, man. That you talk about scar tissue. Like we're still developing the scar. The wound is still healing. So I don't expect you to be. I'm not over it, quite frankly. So don't feel like you're alone, brother. And the answer is there's probably not an opportunity on the schedule in the regular season to have a win that will just be so glorious that it cancels it out. Like winning in Tuscaloosa and Gainesville, great opportunities, but man, we had Georgia and we let them off the hook. As regards to the defense, you get Jackson Moy back, you get David Hobbs back. If McCoy comes back, I mean, that's three really good players that you add into it. And I think if we stay healthy otherwise and we get those three back, that we could be playing better defense than we were in 2022 by the end of the season.
What's our timeline on those guys, Ruff? I mean, do we expect those halfway through the year or those late season?
I mean, Moy and Hobbs are supposed to be back any minute. Like Moy might be back this weekend. Hobbs might be back this weekend. I would be stunned if we don't have them by the Arkansas game. Like I think that's a perfectly reasonable goal if we don't see at least one of them this weekend in Starkville. McCoy's a little bit more nebulous. That's ACL. He's working his way back.
But he is closing in on 9 months out from surgery. That's a pretty big milestone.
Yeah, I think you could see all three of those guys back by the end of the year.
It gives me a little bit of hope, Russ. It gives me a little bit of hope. I just don't know what to do, guys. I don't know if I need to go on like an antidepressant or something. I mean, if anybody's got some advice out there, I've tried.
If you're in a tropical location, you're fishing, you're winning bets, you're watching ball, you're spending time with your family, all those things that are supposed to make you happy, and it's not working.
I mean, booze and drugs.
You might want to. I would not take the kind of drugs Bear's suggesting, but you might want to talk to a trained health professional about an SSRI or something like that. Those things work.
Hey, Russ, I might have to do it at this point, guys, because I just, that is the most painful Tennessee loss since I don't know when. And I'm sorry, I'm not talking about the UAB game. I know it's overreaction Monday, but I think 99% of us don't care about what happened Saturday, other than they didn't cover. That was the frustrating part. That hurt a little bit, but guys, I think this weekend, moving forward, if that's even possible, I think we get an easy cover in Starkville, and I don't anticipate any problems until we go play Alabama. And I'm going to tell you guys this: everybody's written off Alabama. I think that is a better team than most people think. I don't think it is the Alabama of Nick Saban or even close. But I think they are a top 4 team in the SEC that can beat any other team in the SEC.
We'll find out. We'll find out Saturday night, won't we? Hey, Trey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, have a good time down there. Alabama plays at Georgia, 7:30 p.m. kickoff on ABC. Georgia catching 2.5 point favorite here against the Tide, and Alabama, let's call it. I mean, they've had Georgia's number. They're the one team that has been immune to
the Georgia
Kirbiness,
yeah,
for the most part.
I mean, honest to God, I would feel better if Georgia shut down Alabama's offense defensively, if they just smothered them.
I'd say
we had our way with them.
You know, they're also saying Alabama's going to be back to as close to full strength as they've been. Jam Miller comes back, the running back, Tim Keenan on the defensive side. I mean,
we handled him last year. We did, didn't we, Jam?
Yeah. Yeah.
That he went away from.
It was the guy at Michigan now was their lead back last year.
Justice Haynes.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that what a great slate. What a great slate in the SEC this weekend. Rusty says, my advice for Trey is DBAP.
The hell's that?
I don't know. Let's get Phil in here next. Phil, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
What's right, Debbie?
What's up, Philly?
How you and the crew doing?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
A lot of news going on today, isn't there?
I tell you what, it's a breaking news Monday here on Fan Run Radio.
Is Buck Pearl going to go in the Senate now?
Well, he has to win an election first. I mean, I would imagine he would be running for the Republican. They have a primary down there that he has to enter, and
yeah.
So, I mean, man, if you had told me when I was sitting there watching at that Bruce Pearl press conference, the tear-filled press conference where the smoke alarm kept going off, and Derek Dooley was it. If you had told me that those two guys would possibly be in the United States Senate in the next 15 years, I'd have said you're crazy. But here we are.
Oh, politics get you different kind of things going on, you know. Bedfellows, you know what?
I mean, quite honestly, he's a good enough liar to be up there in Washington with the rest of them, lying liars. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, rich get richer too. That's another thing.
You know, it's funny, Phil. We talk about. I have no problem. Like if Bruce Pearl wins, and I think Bruce Pearl is a very effective leader, self-made man, came from nothing, like fought his way up to, has been through a lot of hardships, obviously, and has been very successful in his field, as opposed to Derek Dooley, who is the opposite of all those things. But the ironic thing is, Bruce is turning around and giving his son, who's done nothing in his life without his daddy propping him up, the keys to an SEC basketball powerhouse.
Well, y'all talking about Bobby Knight's son took over at Texas Tech, and then I remember Joey Meyer taking over for Don Meyer. It didn't go. Ron Meyer. It didn't work out too well.
Mm. No,
is there any others you can think of? It's never been successful, has it?
Little Patino,
but not at the same school.
Oh,
right?
That's right.
No, I think you're right. I forgot about Ray Meyer and Joey Meyer, and Joey Meyer ended up being there for a while. He wasn't. I don't think it was a disaster, but he wasn't as successful as his dad. Phil, you're right about that.
Yeah, he's kind of a mediocre coach.
Right.
Yeah, but I agree with you, Russ, about I don't know why McIntyre didn't get snaps. I mean, if God forbid Joey goes down, you can't put Merklinger in there.
Guys, I just think that we're in a spot right now where if Aguilar gets hurt, we're kind of screwed. I don't think it's fair to expect Merklinger or a true freshman, George McIntyre, to go win games at Georgia and even Florida. So, I mean, I do think that you want to get these guys snaps, and I'm with you, Phil, or you're with me, as the case may be. But my big takeaway here is we got to protect Joey.
I agree. Well, I agree with you
because we're screwed if he goes
down.
Our offensive
line's been the biggest surprise of this team outside of wide receivers. I mean, good Lord.
Hey, people owe that coach over there an apology. Big Glenn Ellerby, they owe him an apology, Phil.
I'm sorry.
Willie Martinez, too.
I'm sorry.
Willie Martinez, they can't even get him lined up. What do you mean give Willie Martinez?
He's playing a true freshman back there, Phil.
Sorry.
They got upperclassmen not getting lined up right.
What?
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Were you still there,
Who's
Russ?
so confident that secondary?
Were you still there for that 60-yard touchdown pass that UAB threw?
No.
Okay. I'm just wondering who was the blown assignment there.
Yeah, I went back and watched that. You could not tell
Exactly.
a number on that one. But, I mean, it was a backup. It was probably a true freshman.
He was fully expecting that the safety was.
The starters gave up one touchdown, Phil. One.
Well, I'm scared about this game Saturday. I mean, look what happened. Remember, Arkansas did to us last year.
Oh,
we
sure.
had a decent defense last year, and they were running through it in the second half.
Is there anybody that you don't get nervous about, Phil? Being serious. Once it gets an SEC
I
play.
don't get worse about Kentucky. I'm glad that we got them for a permanent opponent. That's an automatic win.
You concerned about Vanderbilt?
Slightly. But we got them here.
I'm with
They're
you,
still
Phil.
candy. But Alabama's not. Now Saban's gone. They're beatable.
Roll down Tide.
And we're going to play 5 SEC games.
Nice.
Well, we'll know, Jill, I think, tomorrow night, which is, I guess there's still some intrigue there. So people be watching that show to find out what the other games are. I'd imagine if people are saying we're getting off light with the 3 annuals, and I suppose we are, I wouldn't expect to get off light with the other 5.
Estrella's injured. It's a good thing they signed that Dwayne Brown because he may get some playing time.
Debo. Looking forward to him, man. It's been a while since we've had a big, just 6'10", 250-pound banger down there.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. 865-966-3435, your phone number to call or text to the drive this afternoon. We got to pause for the cause. Back with more right after this.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Hey, while we're waiting for Russ to get back here, one thing I did want to say was some of you may have seen it yesterday on social media, and for some who are familiar with my show, Under Review, that is no longer, we had a regular guest on the show, Dave Sharapan, the sportsbook consigliere, who was just a great, great guy. Sadly, he passed away on Saturday night.
Oh, no.
Byproduct of cancer. It's a long story, and he fought all summer long and lost the fight. But there's been just an incredible outpouring over social media for this guy. I mean, all the way up at, like the ESPN level with Stanford Steve and other guys, Bill Simmons, it goes on and on. There's just not a person you can find that had a bad thing to say about him, because he was just a great, great dude who loved sports. Just one of us, man. That's all. And condolences to his family and everyone that's associated with the Sharapan effort. That was really sad news.
Man, I hate to hear that, for sure. While we're memorializing friends, should we run through Rogers Keys real quickly?
Yes,
absolutely.
Number one, announce your presence with authority.
Like we did that.
Came in and just scored two touchdowns in a row, and then had the pick.
Yeah, very, very, very efficient.
Let Joey cook.
What
was it, like 17 of 26 or something like that?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
He did some cooking.
Let the kids play.
Check.
Travis Smith, Joakim Dotson getting catches. I saw Isaiah Campbell for the first time, Christian Gass for the first time. The young safeties, Sidney Walton, Timothy Merritt getting a lot of playing time out there. So, I think you certainly did that. Would have liked to see McIntyre, but we won't dwell. And then number 4, finish the deal. Get your money's worth. $1.65 million is what UAB got to come play the game.
I feel like they did. I would like to, and this is no kidding, they've got to figure out a way to put some kind of clause in these contracts with these schools that there would be penalties, stout financial penalties to the school who's getting paid for cheap shots and shenanigans, because they're getting pissed because they're getting bent over the barrel.
Bob, are you still upset about dude stomping on Max's foot? He apologized immediately after the game,
Yeah, and I mean, tip of the hat to Dilfer. He was like, I saw it. I got to look at it more closely, but there's going to be consequences. And it was stupid. It was stupid. And I hope, it sounds like Max is fine. So
how do you? 15 to 20.
You had broken like a bone or something on the top of his foot. Like, what happens at that point?
Oh, yeah. That's a great point. I don't know.
When does it cross the line? We have this debate every once in a while.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the same as targeting. Like you're trying to injure the guy. This is worse than targeting. Targeting, you're just trying to level the big hit, I think.
Yeah, I don't. Targeting's not
like you're trying to maim a guy when you stamp on him.
You've made a conscious decision that I'm going to attempt to injure this person physically.
Yeah, that's not great. So we give him 4 out of 4 on the keys.
Yeah.
I mean, we could nitpick on finishing the deal and getting your money's worth, but I tend to just sort of move on from this as quickly as possible. You put up 56 points. The game was never in doubt. You handled your business.
Yeah.
What is up with Dilfer, by the way? Like, whipping out the phone there. And
who the hell is he talking to? Is his wife having a baby?
No, he said that in his post game. I mean, it's still a little dubious, but he said he always sends pictures to his daughter. Yeah,
and she's like either in labor or about to go in labor. Yeah. So he's about to be a granddad. I get all that. I don't know, man.
We're getting your eyes drilled shut by Josh
We're paying you
Heupel.
7 figures to coach football in the American Athletic Conference.
But it wasn't like in the heat of battle, right? It was right.
It was right before the game.
At least he's not making out with some 22-year-old like Belichick was on the sideline.
Oh, dude. Wasn't that a deep fake?
Was it? Did I get got?
I think you might have gotten got.
I did not see
They're
that.
so damn good now, Bob. Can you blame me?
No, I know.
And he's acted like a complete lunatic, and God knows she'd do it for the camera time.
Yeah, no, it's not outrageous.
Have you not seen it, Russ?
No.
He's like lip locked with her. I had no idea that was fake. It's like, damn, Bill, put in work, son.
I love these. Well, I don't know if I love it. What do you guys think of this new trend of school social media accounts just absolutely trolling, hanging on the rim, dunking on their defeated opponents?
Did you say? Oh, you're referring to what UCF?
The UCF was pretty outrageous.
That one?
What was the UCF had? They were playing off the photo that Bill took where he's like has her on his feet on the beach,
where he's like, balancing her. He's laying on his back. They had the UCF mascot, the Knight, laying in the sand, and he was balancing the big letter W
on his feet.
On his feet.
And then there were a couple of them. Did Missouri hit? Oh man, Missouri hit SC where it hurts, man.
Yeah.
What was theirs?
They had a clip of Shane Beamer the last time I guess he was in Como talking about how. He doesn't like being in this room in the press conference and something. And then they had like a shot of the same room and it said it's time again or something.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it was, but it was.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give
a little below the belt.
They did put him in the bowels of that stadium. And by the way, talking to guys who have worked TV there and stuff, that is far and away the worst stadium environment in the SEC, even worse than Kroger Field.
I saw they got rid of the rocks,
Yeah.
and they're building an actual football stadium down in that one end zone.
Well, it's still going to have the rocks. They've got a patch of grass with the rocks. Like they are cleaning it up. They're trying to make it look decent.
Yeah, but they had a setup for him where he had a black sheet behind him under bleachers. It was horrible.
Stay with us. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Hi, I'm Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or just need a change, it's never been more important to have experienced, trustworthy representation in the real estate process. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. Call me anytime for a free chat, 865-742-1035, or find me online at BoKnowsHouses.com. The Kregner Group, real estate the right way.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
All right, here we go. The top 4 at 4, brought to you this afternoon by our friends at Matlock Tire and Auto Service. In for Walker Smith, me. Number 1, Bruce Pearl has stepped down as the men's basketball coach at Auburn and will move into an ambassador's role in the athletic department as special assistant to the athletics director, the school announces today. Stephen Pearl is the new Auburn head coach, not on an interim basis either. He receives a 5-year contract today.
This is a good development.
You're so happy.
I am very happy, honestly. I mean, because, I believe you're going to see some players bounce. I think there's going to be a little bit of chaos surrounding Auburn basketball this season. And they were supposed to be a very good team again, at least from a roster perspective, and with the presumption that Bruce was going to be there. But alas, he's not. So, yes, I'm happy about that.
How long will Stephen Pearl, West High's own, last as head coach of the Auburn Tigers? Time will tell. Basketball season gets started soon. Tennessee and Auburn opening preseason practice tomorrow. Stay tuned for developments. I know Tennessee's got a media availability tomorrow, so maybe some news coming out of that. Number 2, SEC will announce the football opponents of every league school for the next 4 years tomorrow in an hour-long TV special, 7 p.m. on the SEC Network and ESPN2. Today, Chris Lowe of On3 has the 3 annual opponents for each school. Tennessee gets Alabama, Vanderbilt. We knew that. Kentucky will be Tennessee's 3rd annual opponent as the battle for the beer barrel without the beer barrel will continue for the foreseeable future. Kentucky's other 2 opponents, by the way, South Carolina and Florida, which those have been competitive series through the years.
Yes. And for anybody who's crying the blues, I saw somebody mention this also on the live chat, and I agree 100%. I saw Jake Crane's brother Blaine was putting something out about Must be nice to be a volunteer fan. Like, kind of like we got an easy, generous schedule. It's like, don't forget who we've had to play year in, year out for years now.
Yeah.
Florida, when they were at their best. Georgia, they're at their best. Alabama, when they've been at their best every single year. So I consider it a bit of a balancing of the tables as far as I'm concerned.
And there are 6 other games.
That's right.
So you take Vanderbilt and Kentucky off the table. Guess what? Those 6 other games are all going to be against pretty good programs.
Yeah.
And for Vanderbilt and Kentucky, they play 6 other games. So they're going to be playing other teams too, bringing down the strength of those schedules. So it's, probably too much has been made over this issue, although I would imagine that too much will be continue to be made over this issue. So they'll revisit it in 4 years, and we'll see how it goes. One other example, I know Danny White is saying that, Tennessee gets 5 SEC home games next year, and he's working to make sure that we have the non-conference home game the year that we have 4 SEC home games and all that, just trying to balance things out. It'll be interesting to see how they play all of that out as well. And then, like for us, Vanderbilt, if you get that game, even a road game at Vanderbilt, it's not an SEC road game for us.
No.
So do you play with that and really stack your schedules in a favorable manner? I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do strategically here to put Tennessee in the best possible position. I say embrace it, man. We're going to have hard games. They are rivalry games. You can make the case that, hey, this isn't just about us wanting to have the weakest schedule possible. It's a trophy. It's an in-state rivalry and a border rivalry. What do you want?
Yeah, and it's not apples to apples. I get it, but isn't this what we always talk about with basketball? We've been crying the blues that not so much the conference schedule, but our non-conference schedule's been a little lackluster. At least it was last year. And we want to play those tough teams. And it's different because you're also trying to build a resume for the tournament. But I'm all for, man. Let's bring them on. That's where we are right now.
Number 3. Former Lady Vol great Carol Lawson is the new U.S. women's basketball team head coach for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympic cycle.
Take that, Gino.
She's hired by one of her old rivals, Sue Bird, to follow in the path of Lawson's legendary college coach, the great Pat Summitt. The 44-year-old Duke head coach succeeds Cheryl Reeve at the helm of a program seeking a record-extending 9th consecutive Olympic title.
Hey, who was it who left Candace off? Was it Gino, or is it the lady that Kara's replacing?
I don't know how long Cheryl Reeve was doing it. How many?
Gino.
I think it was Gino.
It was Gino.
Yeah.
What a weasel.
A great honor for her. And, there are a lot of people that thought, myself included, that she would have been the best person to succeed Holly Warlick when the last time this job was opened, and she hadn't done enough. She had more experience than Kim Caldwell. That being said, I'm certainly happy with the Kim Caldwell hire. That appears to be a Danny White home run, and more fuel to the fire for those that, we talked earlier in hour number 1, what happens when Rick Barnes hangs it up. A lot of people excited about the prospect. Not that we want to see Rick Barnes leave anytime soon, but whenever that day comes, as it inevitably will, a lot of people excited to see what Danny White would do with our basketball job.
Agreed.
I mean, that's kind of his thing. What he's, most known for.
Finally, number 4, Monday Night Football tonight. Lions-Ravens. In Baltimore, Lamar Jackson's boys, a 4.5-point favorite.
I need to get 4 points between my kicker and Jahmyr Gibbs to notch my first win in fantasy football against the great Jordan Dejani of CBS Sports.
I'm in a helpless spot tonight. I'm out of players. I'm leading my game against station management, against Ryan, battle of undefeateds. But I'm only up like 7.5 points, and he has Zay Flowers going for Baltimore tonight. So,
boy, you two really found the least interesting possible way to attack Monday Night Football today. I'm sure everybody's very interested in the fate of your fantasy football teams.
I've gotten a lot of DMs.
You waxed poetic about yours last week, buddy.
I've gotten a lot of DMs asking me about how my team's doing.
Yeah, that's what the people want to know about.
Yeah.
Want to know about our moves that we might make?
Oh,
on the
really?
waiver wire, me and Bob. Yeah, known fantasy football guru.
That's how you lie, Bob.
Yeah.
That whatever you did, that you tepidly stuck your foot in the pools of dishonesty, dive right in head first. That's how it's done.
It's pretty good.
At least on this show, it is.
That is your top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by Matlock Tire and Auto Service. It's where I go for all my tire needs. Get to be about that time. I'm working to schedule a live show at Matlock Tire and Auto Service in Hardin Valley, maybe next week, the off week. See if I can go ahead and knock that out, get the oil change, new tires put on and everything just in one fell swoop while we're doing the show. It's like I won't even be waiting.
Let's do it in your car.
Like I'm doing the show in the car up on the lift while they're...
Yeah, let's all get in there. All of us, me, you, and Bear.
Can you even do that? Can you be in the car while it's on the lift?
On the lift?
Yeah.
Hell no, you can't. It breaks like 15 different safety regulations.
Well, wait a minute. So how does an amusement park?
Because it's not an auto shop. Is that what you were just talking about?
Yeah.
Getting on the lift at Matlock?
Hell yeah. In the car. Not
in
like,
the car.
Not like sitting on the lift.
Well, no, I know what you're saying, Bob. I'm aware of it, dude. No, I could be willing to bet. Mr. Matlock, everybody, the fine folks down at Matlock will not let us sit in the car. If the weight shifts, you fall right off that thing.
I don't know. Where do you get that?
Respectfully,
it's got to hold a 2,000-pound vehicle in the air, like 200, a couple extra
it's
pounds.
It's not the extra weight.
Wow.
All right.
I'd have to verify.
I'll tell you what. I'm sure we're going to be down there again soon. Looking forward to it.
I'm not saying I want to do it. I mean, that sounds awful. Being stuck in a car with you two for 3 hours.
Just let me know when you guys are going to ask those folks about that, so I can be set up with my camera recording the looks on their faces.
Yeah. Well, we'll introduce you as OSHA Bear.
I wouldn't get in a car and try and sit in it for 3 hours with it on one of those lifts. Definitely not with I won't even go on road trips with Russell.
It's true. I took him to Sevierville once. Never again. The longest hour in my life.
He drives, what does this button do? Drives like a complete maniac. I didn't do all that. No, don't start that now.
What does this button do? What happens if I push this?
No.
Can I roll the seat back?
Please, wait. Here's what I was really saying, Bob. Please, Jesus.
Can I put my feet out the window?
Let me live so I can see my child again, please.
Roll the
I don't want to die
down.
In a Formula One level speed
Change
crash.
the channel.
See,
Put it on Yacht Rock.
I got to say that does not track for me at all. The fact that you're saying Russell drove recklessly?
Russell drives like he's Max Verstappen trying to qualify at Monza.
Wow.
Rocket ship.
I don't think. I mean, I drive probably a little faster than the average driver, but I haven't had
excessive speed.
I had one speeding ticket, I think, in my life.
My new buddy, my new side, my fill-in for Walker, he brings this to the table. It is extremely unsafe and strictly prohibited for a person to sit in a car while it is up on a lift in a repair shop. They will not do that.
OSHA Article 3.1.
MatlockTireService.com, family owned and operated since 1953. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Find the location nearest you at MatlockTireService.com. It's Overreaction Monday on the drive. Open lines right now if you want to chime in. 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on the show, 966-3435. DR Vol is next. Hello, DR.
Hello, guys. I love when Bear talks about your driving, Russ. He makes it out like you're Dale Earnhardt at Daytona.
Oh, excellent driver.
More like Neil Bonnet. He doesn't have Earnhardt's skill. That's why I'm terrified.
Shout out to Walker. Y'all leave alone. His team had a big win over Auburn this weekend. Let the man enjoy it.
Man, Boomer Sooner Walker. Yeah, I mean that was is
that one of his picks?
Well, no, people are just teasing him for being an OU believer. I don't know if I'm an OU believer. That was one of those. It was like that football game we watched last night between the Chiefs and the Giants. I'm sitting there watching it. It's kind of an entertaining game. But I don't think either of those teams are very good right now. Like, I don't know what's going on with Mr. Swift, but, I mean, he's just like – I don't think Mahomes likes him anymore. And that's the same way I felt watching Auburn and Oklahoma. It's like, yeah, this is fun. It's a great atmosphere. It's an entertaining game. But I don't think either one of those teams are quite ready for primetime. I mean, Oklahoma had to cheat to get one of their touchdowns.
The only thing I'll say, Russ, man, that defense was nasty. I think they sacked him, 10 times?
10 times. 10 times, yeah. DR. I mean, that defense, I don't want any part of, but.
Does Auburn have O-line problems? Jackson Arnold is like, dude, throw the ball. Like, they're coming. Throw it. Like, yeah. I just get so mad watching him because I wanted Auburn to come back and win that. It's like, I know you're struggling, but you can't complete a pass laying on your back, dude. You got to let it rip.
I thought the same thing, Russ. I mean, I'm not a big football mind, but I thought, God, get rid of the freaking ball. It reminded me of Nico back there. Just he wouldn't get rid of it.
It's like I don't want to make it. I get you're afraid to make a mistake. You don't want to force one in. But when you're losing in the last 2 minutes of the game and you got to score a touchdown to have any opportunity to win, guess what? You got to take a chance. I'd rather have the pick six than when they end up taking a safety and having to punt the ball back, which I'd never seen the onside punt before, but I guess there's a first time for everything.
Nico is a great comp for that guy, though, Jackson Arnold.
Yeah, he didn't seem to have any confidence in himself. I mean, that's where I do feel good about it, A, being at home, and B, I feel like Joey, he knows when to get rid of it because we've still yet to give up a sack this year, correct?
Have we given one up? I think Merklinger got sacked.
Well, I mean Joey. I
don't know. Joey. No, we this offensive line has been fantastic so far without David Sanders.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does worry me though. Oklahoma, they got a good defensive mind. Speaking of which, did you see Auburn put out that Stephen Pearl is a top defensive mind in the nation?
I did not see that.
That's laughable. That's like calling Bear a true American patriot right there.
You watch your mouth, DR.
Oh,
watch it, buddy.
You would have been a loyalist in the American Revolution.
I mean, you've got me there. I do love all things Britain, but however, in my defense and in regards to you, you're a lemming who's just going to follow just a sheep.
I'm picturing Bear with a big
What
powdery white
He
wig
just basically
on.
called in and called me un-American. Old DR McCarthy.
Salute the Union Jack, I will.
Oh, Benedict Arnold, as they say. I'll tell you what, man. I'm going to love watching the downfall of Auburn. Like, I love Bruce Pearl. I mean, I've said it. He's why I watch Tennessee basketball and college basketball in general. But this is going to be amazing, guys. The meltdown. Like, if you're an Auburn fan, you got to know it's coming, right? Or you think they have that false sense of optimism?
I don't know, man.
Give them a few games, they'll figure it out.
I mean, it's a university that regularly makes almost as bad of decisions as we did.
Well, I mean, it's just, is that staff going to stay together? Are they going to support him? What do the players think about it? Is he going to be able to recruit? I don't know. I'm not sure how much Auburn has invested in that. I'm sure Pearl will help him as he can, but it's not Bruce on that sideline. Where do we play them down there this year, or did they come up here? I think they come up here because I feel like we went down there last year. I feel like we're always going down there.
Yeah, I know.
It does feel like that. Did we go down there and? No, I thought we beat them this past year with wasn't that early on?
No,
in the SEC?
we went down there because the Connect game was here. That was
That's
2
right.
years ago.
Yeah, we played really well down there.
Should have beat him, right?
Should have, and it just kind of got away from us late.
Did y'all? I know y'all probably didn't have enough time before the show, but they put out a 16-minute video, Bruce Pearl, and at the end he said he kind of shot down the senator's rumor. He said he was going to be a senator for Auburn. And one thing we know about Bruce Pearl is he's never going to lie when asked a direct question.
That's a good point.
Joke. I'd love to see him, doing one of his stump speeches, running for Senate, ripping his shirt off, doing all that.
Either that, or can you imagine him filibustering on the Senate floor, sweating through his suit?
Yeah,
those people hadn't seen anybody that's with his kind of dedication.
It's true.
It's so funny though, because I saw where Dooley had put out a campaign video, whatever they call it, just talking about the people of Alabama or Georgia and all this and that. And like, man, I guess that's the difference in winning and losing is I just can't take him serious because of how he was at Tennessee.
He's
like with Pearl,
clown.
I could take him a little more serious.
There's something about Dooley just makes my skin itch anytime I see him talking.
So I'm the same way, Bear.
I kind of feel like it'd be really satisfying to smack him really hard across the face, wouldn't it?
Bear'd be the one to throw the shoe like they did at George W. Bush a few years ago when he was overseas.
That's it.
The shoe thrower.
Well, guys, that's all I got. I'm enjoying the show.
Thank you, DR. Appreciate it.
Clown. Total clown.
Auburn's game here is it's at Thompson Bowling on January 31st.
I'm sure we'll be friendly to Steven on his return, first time as a head coach, won't we?
You got an extra ticket for your boy for that one, Bob? I go sit in the Baskerville seats down there next to the Haslams on the front row.
I'm not on the front row. You've sat in those seats before. They're not that low. But yeah, we'll see what we
took
can do.
Russell.
Yeah, I took him once.
We saw the Arkansas game together, as I recall.
I think you're right. No, Georgia.
That's right,
Georgia.
I'd love to go to a game, Bob, as long as you don't make me go with Russell.
Noted.
So with all the hate, I'm not the one calling you names.
No, but you laugh the loudest, and you encourage it.
Hating on DR Ball, hating on me. Hate.
I'll throw a lot of barbs
Life is too
my way,
short,
buddy. A lot of
Let's
barbs.
take a quick time out. When do we continue? More of your phone calls as the drive rages on. It's Fan Run Radio. An Overreaction Monday edition of the show continues after this.
The Drive.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Knoxville, get ready. The Big Sports Show is coming Saturday, November 8th at the World Exposition Hall. Meet your favorite sports stars, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell, baseball greats Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Canseco, plus UT legends Shamiqua Holtzclaw, Carl Pickens, and many more. Autographs, photos, and memories you'll never forget all in one huge day. Tickets on sale. Get yours now at BigSportsShow.com. That's BigSportsShow.com. The Big Sports Show, Saturday, November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Good afternoon. It's busy, right? Well, you pretty much would expect this time of the afternoon northbound on 75 passing Emory Road. All that traffic trying to get north of Knoxville. Had to deal with some rain showers up through there a little while ago on 75 throughout parts of Anderson, Campbell County. Just to be on the safe side out here with this rain in certain parts of East Tennessee, give yourself a little bit of extra time. Listen, if your check engine light comes on, Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Rajah Jackson, the son of ex-UFC champion Quentin Rampage Jackson, was arrested on a felony charge in Los Angeles nearly a month after he attacked a pro wrestler at a show. You remember we talked about this, Bob. I think this is before you had joined the program.
He went psycho.
The 25-year-old was arrested last Thursday. He's being held on $50,000 bail, according to booking records. And he was at a wrestling show. And I guess he doesn't know that pro wrestling, isn't real.
I thought the way I thought it was that he lost his temper.
There's videos that they're outside. The wrestler is talking trash to him, and then he just jumps in the ring and starts IRL wailing on this guy and put him in the hospital.
Could have easily beaten him to death there in the ring.
Yeah, he was beat a guy unconscious. Guy suffered trauma to his jaws, lacerations, maxilla bone fracture, loss of several teeth.
So that guy's got his jaw wired, his mouth wired shut, his jaws wired together with wire.
Why on earth does it take a month to arrest that guy?
Probably because he's Rampage Jackson's kid. Nepa. It should be the theme of the show today, Russell. Nepotism.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if it had more to do with the whole wrestling angle and what's real and what's not real, and
maybe
cutting through some of that. Meanwhile, absolutely bizarre story developing in Miami, where Florida prosecutors confirmed in a hearing last Friday that their key witness in the murder case of former Miami football player, see the guy's name, a former Miami football player, the key witness in the murders, is still alive after they said that he wasn't.
Oh, and the Brian, is it Peta?
Yeah, Peta, whatever that was. Yeah, murder case down there devolving into a Monty Python sketch. ESPN reported that despite prosecutors stating on July 17th that they tried every effort to locate 81-year-old Paul Connor and had a report from a commercial database that he was dead, journalists found Connor very much alive in his apartment in Louisville. He's the only eyewitness in a case against former Miami player Rashawn Jones, who's facing second-degree murder charges in the 2006 shooting of teammate Brian Pata. Jones, who was arrested in 2021, has pleaded not guilty.
That's weird.
That is really weird.
It was always just a really weird, tragic story. And have you seen? They always use a picture in every article where the alleged murderer is sitting there with his teammates on the field, on one knee, around I guess they painted it into the field a memorial for Brian.
And he's the guy who killed him.
And allegedly, he's the guy that murdered him. Wow. And it's I'm looking at that. If it's true, which it's just alleged. I mean, just how cold-blooded.
Yeah, and I don't know what can be done at this point because the thing I read where the Louisville Journal folks went and found this guy. He's 81 years old, and he's like, I don't remember. And he's saying he's old and doesn't remember much of it. So
that would be terrible if this guy got off on something like that. But then again, that's the only witness. Maybe he didn't do it.
Tragic. That is the docket brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. You give him a call. Tell him we sent you for fine legal advice if you find yourself in need of it. Set up a free consultation with Jerry. Legal action, it can be overwhelming. No matter what issue you're facing, Jerry's office is here to help. They assist people in filing for bankruptcy protection, as well as people who need representation in family law. You're going through a divorce, something like that. Criminal law, personal injury cases, DUI, slip and fall accidents, things like that. Jerry can help. As always, the phone call is free. The advice is free. So what do you have to lose? No matter what you're facing, Jerry's office is here to help you get the results you need. Give him a call at 865-801-9250 for that free consultation. 865-801-9250, or just visit Jerry online at jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com, the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on. Jamie is next. Good afternoon, Jamie.
What's up, Russ?
Hey, man.
So interesting docket there. The older I get, I've been pro Leo my whole life, but the guy goes on run all the way to his own house to escape the long arm of the law. Huh? They didn't bother to look at his apartment. It's genius.
Yeah, he had moved. And I think the story was he's an 81-year-old man. It's not like he's got a big online footprint or is really easy to find. Was what I took away when I read the article. I imagine not a lot of things are in his name right now.
He's living in Louisville as opposed to South Florida, but. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like Detective Sherlock was on the case in this one, Jamie.
Not the least. Guys, can we admit, we have different opinions on, Bruce, now that he's not wearing the big orange. We know likey. But can we all agree he was a, can we say, quote unquote, awesome head coach?
He was the second best coach in Tennessee basketball history.
Yeah. Making him awesome, wouldn't that qualify to go on the list of awesome things that Bear hates?
I have never said I hated Bruce Pearl. I've said Bruce Pearl's a liar, and that's just me stating facts. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie. Was he not caught in a bald face? And that's all I told you earlier. I was like, he'll fit in really well in Washington. He's a damn liar.
Well,
that's all I said.
The good deacon also told me that the good Lord told him if UCLA bought out his buyout, he was going to California. So, I mean, it's college basketball. It's the most corrupt business on earth. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, and look, count me among those that I put me in the I want to win category. I don't care. Lie to me, bro. Just win. I don't care if you lie. I
yeah, but
care less.
Don't be stupid about it, Jamie. If somebody shows you a picture of your own patio, you can't lie about it. Yeah, it's my patio.
He would have been able to get by in this era. He could have said, "Oh, that's AI."
That's a deep fake. Yeah. Deep fake. That's not Aaron Kraft standing behind me with a burger in his hand.
I can hear Bear giving this exact spiel to the authorities. Bear, is this your kitchen? Nope.
Yep.
It's clearly your kitchen, Bear. What are you talking about?
Flat out, number one.
AI, the deep state, conspiracy. No, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't answer questions. I wouldn't
there you
answer.
go. There you go, Bear. I'm with you. Lawyer.
Don't exactly. Don't let him catch you in a lie. Don't put yourself in a position where they're going to be able to do that.
Right. It's hard to catch me alive if I don't answer question. Guys, this is going to be an interesting game this weekend. This is, they're no pushover, but we should handle them. So, and it's on the road. So I'm kind of, this is intriguing to me, man. It's not a bottom dweller SEC team. They're definitely not an elite team, but man, they're no, what are they? Are they 3-0, 4-0 now?
Mississippi State
4-0.
Yeah.
4-0.
They've doubled their win total from last season already.
Admittedly, don't know much about them. Probably do a little research throughout the week. I'm sure that pretty much entails listening to what you guys tell me about them. I'd love, like I say, it's intriguing. I expect Tennessee to win the game. I don't know how easy it'll be, but I expect them to to win the game. They're a double-digit favorite as of right now. But this would be a good test for Joey. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the entrance to a bye week. If I'm not mistaken, is that correct?
Yes.
We don't play anybody. Okay. Well, what a game! What a Saturday for this to line up for us, man. Let's get in there. Let's get let's get this win on the road against the SEC opponent, and maybe one more week we'll get the two DBs, and maybe the defensive lineman ready to play. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe one or two of these guys we may not see at all. Maybe the offensive lineman, I don't know. They're talking stinger and nerves, and I'm like, okay, who knows what that means? So, but yeah, I'm a little bit. I might be a little bit more intrigued about this game coming in this weekend than Joe average fan because, like I said, there's a lot of factors to it that we haven't seen yet. The road game. Pretty good. We've played either a really, really good team or not so good teams. I don't know. Would y'all consider Syracuse and Mississippi State about on the same level?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think if with a healthy Steve Angeli, yes, I would agree with that, Jamie. I think they, based on what we saw, Clemson's clearly not what everybody thought they were going to be, but Clemson's not trash either. So, I mean, that was a pretty impressive win by Syracuse.
Yeah, and Bob bringing up that Clemson game, watching Dabo just crash out is hilarious.
Oh yeah,
I'm here for it.
Particularly after all he said, the day before or 2 days before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
If they're tired of winning, okay. Yeah, I just love it when head coaches. Who was that baseball with Delmonico talking about? No, it was Jerry Green. Wasn't he that said something about cut the check or something if you don't want to see me no more? What was it?
Go to Kmart.
Go to Kmart.
Go to Kmart. I was about to say, Russ, you've got that brain like a steel trap. I know that's in there somewhere. Yeah, man, I love it when coaches, when their mouth writes checks that butts can't cash. So I never had a problem with Dabo. I kind of was a closet Clemson fan whenever they were winning, but I just love when these coaches forget, man. Look, man, you're a product of your own environment, man. You're a winner, and you stop winning. You can't get mad at fans for you not doing what they're paying you to do now. You're making that I'm a winner money. You're not making that I won championships 4 years ago money. You're making I'm a winner money. So win, bro. And if you don't come out here talking smack about the fan base and and your school and your fans like that. That irks me. I couldn't be happier that they got waxed Saturday. But well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I still ain't over Georgia. Y'all hang in there.
Thank you, Jamie. Jamie, one of many, still not over Georgia.
Well, man, I'm going to sit here and lie and act like I haven't thought about it several times over the weekend. Found myself staring off into space, wondering what would our ranking be if you had just made that kick, Bob.
Clearly be in the top, probably 6 or 7. I mean, you saw how much, of course, their win was very emphatic, but you saw Indiana moved up like 10 spots.
That's beating that garbage.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on the Big Ten. Bob, Indiana, Illinois. I want to get matched up with them and smash them.
Which one?
Indiana.
Smashed! I don't know. Watch what you wish for there, man. I'm not a fan, but I
like drop 60 on that dude's head.
Is that who Florida should hire, Signetti?
That'd be a good hire.
He's been on. He was on. Whose staff was he on down there? When he at Florida,
He's been on Saban's
He's
staff.
been on Saban's staff.
staff.
Yeah, he's one of the many.
63 points against Brett Bielema team is pretty impressive.
It just was a snowball, man. It just got worse quickly too. It was a tough one to watch.
Shout out to the Sheik, one of the right sides. He told everybody on Friday, take the Hoosiers. Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Good football being played up in your state right now between the Colts and the Hoosiers.
Yeah. Colts are, I think next week's going to be a real reality check. They take on the Rams, who have a good defense, too.
Sorry to interrupt. We have breaking news this afternoon. The Titans suck.
That's it?
Yes. Breaking news.
That's not breaking
news. My biggest takeaway, what I'm left wondering after watching that game yesterday was, I don't know what the story is on Daniel Jones. Was he as bad as he was with the Giants? Because the Giants look like hot garbage offensively. He looks like a completely different quarterback.
Well, if you think back when he started with the Giants, they were a playoff team. He had a good first season with Dayball, and then it just fell apart. They say that the time he spent in Minnesota getting further development with their coach, who's kind of a quarterback whisperer, O'Connell.
Yeah.
That helped too.
All his guys he seems to be a plug and play coach with quarterbacks. I mean,
yeah. Steichen's a good offensive mind too. That's their head coach of the Colts. And a buddy of mine was shooting that game yesterday on the sidelines. He was on the Colts side, and he said, by the way, that's the other thing. I mean, Daniel Jones is a big dude. He said he's all of 6'5", maybe a little taller.
Well, he was I mean, they were talking on the broadcast about how he needs to stop running so much, but that's what he does. I mean, it's what he did at Duke. That's what he did at the Giants. Didn't see him a whole lot with the Vikings. So,
yeah, I'm sorry for the Titans fans. That's
you sound real sincere, Bob.
No, I mean it. Except when they play the Colts, I'm rooting for the Colts, of course. But no, I live in this state. I'd like Tennessee to have a good pro team. But man, doesn't feel like this year is going to be it either.
No, and it certainly seems like they're headed towards another coaching change. Might be headed towards another number one overall pick, because I think the Saints are probably a worse team, but the Titans are just so sloppy in everything that they do. See the end of the first half yesterday.
I mean, the first play of the game.
What's he doing trying to kick a 64-yard field goal with like 5 minutes to go in the half too? I mean, that's just.
Well, Joey Sly has got a cannon, but yeah, I mean, he's obviously, he never called plays before. That's what gets me about these guys that want to call their own plays, particularly in the NFL. It's like he's never called plays before. So you hire an NFL coach who prides himself on being a quarterback developer. It's not like the Titans are running complex, offense that has defensive coordinators on their hit. Like, they suck. They're bad at everything. So, yeah, I mean, I just think if you're a Titans fan, you got to hope that they don't botch this coaching hire that appears to be inevitable at this point. And because you got a quarterback, man. I mean, Cam Ward is good.
Yeah,
if we don't get him killed this year, like you've got a quarterback, and if you can get a serious coach to come in and coach serious football, then you might have something for the future. But you don't have anything for this year. They're bad. Coming up, more Overreaction Monday. We'll go through the Tennessee PFF grades, maybe some surprises there. Plus, one of my favorite coaching rants of all time turns 18 years old today. I'll give you a clue.
I'm a man.
Stay with us. The Drive continues. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high-speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
Tired of waiting for the weekend or good weather to play around? From casual to committed, Back 9 Golf has got you covered. Open to the public and offering flexible membership opportunities, they offer 24/7 access to 5 different simulators, providing cutting-edge technology, instant swing feedback, fun mini games, and a wide variety of courses to choose from. Perfect for that solo round you want after work, or swing by with food and drinks for an afternoon with friends and family. No stressful tee times, no rain delays. It's Back 9 Golf your way. Book your tee time now at theback9golf.com.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby, and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball that scored points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players in helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Good afternoon. It's gotten a little bit heavier out here, right on schedule. I-40 at 17th Street, Alcoa Highway, building pretty good southbound back towards the Blount County area. Short stopping of delays going outbound certain sections of Chapman Highway, and it's busy on Broadway right now through the Fountain City area, trying to get over the ridge there into Halls. If your check engine light comes on, don't panic. Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues. It's a Overreaction Monday here on the show. Russell Smith, Bob Baskerville, Bear hanging out with you. Walker Smith has the day off, a little under the weather.
Little.
We look at the PFF stats from the win over UAB. A couple of interesting performances for the Volunteers over the weekend. Any guess? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but any guess who our highest graded offensive player was?
Highest graded offensive player?
Yes.
One of the linemen?
No. I love this game.
Star Thomas?
Hey, look at Bob Baskerville nailing it. 86.6. Only 17 snaps for Star, but graded out near perfectly.
RB1, man.
Oh, that's what was going to be my next question. Is it time with a big road game, which I think we're all feeling, if not worried, at least a sense of trepidation about? This feels a lot like Arkansas last year.
Sure does.
Is it time to just go ahead and declare what we all see for the past 2 weeks and just make Star Thomas RB1 and build a game plan around him. Not saying bench the other guys permanently, but give Starr the lion's share of the snaps out there at running back.
I've been saying it before this weekend myself, and that's not a slight to Deshaun Bishop or Peyton Lewis, who had a great game this weekend. These guys all offer something different, and that's great. And if you're Josh Heupel, you got to love it. But I love the versatility that we see in Starr out of the backfield too, in terms of catching passes. And
yeah, Starr just looks closer to Jalen Wright and Dylan Sampson than the other
he's
two.
got. I know I used to say this about
set.
Sampson, but he's got that Camara thing where it's just
pitter
patter, just light on his feet, just tap 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 tap,
shifty hips, and
Yep.
he's really hard to. You don't get a really clean shot on him, so he does that kind of shuffle away thing.
Any guesses who our highest graded defensive player was?
Got to be Boo.
Boo was highly graded. I believe he was the second highest graded at 78.6, playing a season high 41 snaps.
I feel like there's no way it was Colton Hood because he had that.
Hood was 67.3.
Turntine?
It is Andre Turntine.
Big brain on Bob.
After being much maligned last week, Turntine grading out at 80.1 in 30 snaps.
Well, the rabble, they'll look for any excuse to bash on our boy Wilmo, won't they? Willie Martinez.
Well, he's not even the safeties coach.
But they still will. I mean, they're upset about that when he's playing like the freshman and the walk-ons.
I don't, I would expect that we're going to start Ty Redmond again at corner this weekend and split Boo and McMurray at the star position. They are not asking me. It doesn't seem that it would seem to me that get your best five on the field. And
I mean, when you're playing SEC games, you just about have to, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to do it. I think
Especially
we're
when
going to continue to rotate with and Boo. He might not be our best player. He's our best player athletically in the secondary.
He's got a nose for the ball. He's a pretty good tackler, and that's one thing that we've lacked this year is solid tackling. I mean, he's our playmaker. What do you have? You got a stat line? I thought you might have been looking at it, Bob. He had like 9 tackles.
2 forced fumbles.
You talking about Boo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one, I mean, you could see when you watch the game, he's like, oh, there's a ball. And then he shot like a Mike Tyson jab at it and just punched it right out.
Hang on. I do have, I was able to capture this. Of course, now I can't find it. Here it is. 9 tackles, 3 TFLs, 2 forced fumbles, 1 sack. That's a day.
Yeah, that is. Bob, I've got a crazy question. It's completely off topic, but I keep forgetting. I'm staring at it right now. What the hell is swig?
That's a new drink joint.
Yeah, I mean, you got some sort of chocolate concoction in there?
Nah, it's a soda. It's a soda, but they put a little.
It's
vanilla
swig.
in
That's
it.
all you get is drinks.
Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought when I saw it.
Yeah.
Like swig. That sounds like a drink place.
I think it's a national chain. It's the first time it's shown up here in Knoxville.
Feel like they owe us $100 now. Let's get Matty Ice in here next. Matty, you're on the drive, Fan Run Radio.
Bob, I need you to do me a quick favor, and you can always trust me. I need you to look into your co-host's eyes right now and repeat after me.
All right, go.
Russell.
Yeah.
The Colts are back, baby.
I don't have to say that. He knows.
Well, we watched the game. We've been following the NFL this year. Yes, the Colts look very good.
They are back, though. Yeah, and the proof that
Danny Dimes.
The proof that you've arrived. Danny Dimes is going to be on the Manning cast tonight, Matt. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah,
it's the second time you've brought it up, Bob.
Coach ain't played nobody, Bob. Coach ain't played nobody.
Yeah.
Needing a do-over to beat the hapless Broncos at home, beating up the one-armed handicapped kid at the playground yesterday. I'm sorry. Beating the Dolphins doesn't impress me.
Say that to the Browns who beat Green Bay yesterday.
Oh, man. What a meltdown by the Packers.
The Browns got a really good defense,
They
man.
do. They do. That's what I'm saying, man. It's truly any given Sunday in the NFL. That's why There's some bad teams, but
you know, it's sad. They
win.
completely bungled it. It just amazes me if they just done something with a little bit of common sense as far as addressing quarterback rather than Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders. They'd have a pretty good team.
Anything else?
Anytime. No, that was
you just called to taunt me. Okay.
No.
Derek duly noted.
Yep.
Listen, forgive me if I'm beating a dead horse here, but the recent news with Bruce Pearl, it got me thinking, and Bob, you're spot on with your tweet, but do we even have room for Elijah Freeman? If he were to enter into the portal, would he even be eligible to even transfer over and play this year? That's my question. I'll hang up with that thought, boys. Take care.
Yeah, I believe, Matthew, that Rick always carries a couple walk-ons. He did it this year with roster expansion too. I think they would figure something out. Now, would he be a contributor immediately? I don't think so, because Bear brought up a good point earlier, and it's true. These guys have been working out together, everything else already. Bringing somebody in is not like it's going to be seamless. It's going to take time, but I think it's a long shot it would even happen.
Knowing the relationship that Rick and Bruce had, they're good friends. And publicly, Rick has spoken very well about Bruce. Do you think Rick Barnes would take an Auburn player, seeming to contribute to the dismantling of a program that presumably one of his friends built?
Friend? I think he likes him better than Penny, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's spoken glowingly. I mean, they've had. I remember he was mic'd up once, and they embraced. I think Rick said. I think the direct quote was, "Man, I love you." Like just so much.
No, Rick likes everybody, man. I mean, for the most part. Penny maybe not so much, but no.
You don't think he'd have any qualms about doing something that would put Auburn and Bruce and the family in a bad spot?
Oh, I believe that would be a thinker for him. I'm not sure he would do it. I said that earlier. I think that's just not his style. But if this kid's like, I want out and I want to come to Tennessee, I don't know.
And he calls you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see Rick or anyone on his staff reaching out to players on Auburn saying, hey, come check us out.
I guess if a player has it in his mind that Bruce Pearl is no longer my coach, that's who I signed to play with, I'm out of here regardless. I mean, if the player's leaving, he's leaving.
That's it.
Like if you're,
you're
not going to
raid his roster.
Barnes is not going to try and convince the player to stay on Bruce's behalf. Certainly not Steven's behalf. If he's gone, you might as well do something that benefits your program.
I guess that's the part. I mean, he's kind of Bruce. The worst part about it is for the Auburn players, because he's kind of forcing those guys to take the ride with his kid for this year.
Yeah.
Seems kind of dirty to me.
Super Tall on Twitter says, I'm not a Pearlinista, but if he doesn't have a job and Barnes retires, I'm just saying, much like Gruden, I think Pearl has a lot of orange blood in his body.
I love Tennessee. I got a lot of orange blood in my body.
Stay with us. Hour number 3 of The Drive coming up.
The Drive.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, hit tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronaknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronaknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area, from Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive. Even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340. WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
It's time for the Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in to The Drive. Bear and Bob with me on this Overreaction Monday. Stay tuned to the end of the Top 5 at 5. I'll let you know where we're going to be for this Football Friday coming up at the end of the week. Number one, big story today in college basketball. Bruce Pearl has stepped down as the men's basketball coach at Auburn. He will move into an ambassador's role in the athletic department as special assistant to the AD. Stephen Pearl will now be the head coach of Auburn basketball as he receives a 5-year contract as the program's new head coach.
What was the epic parody song you guys had? Was it Steven's Dad? Is that the title?
And it was. Steven's Dad has got it going on. Bruce Pearl, as somebody had asked, the DM at the end of last hour, setting the stage for a Bruce Pearl return when Rick Barnes hangs up. Bruce Pearl's 65 years old.
He's not a whole lot younger than Barnesy.
What, 7 years, something like that?
He's like 5, 6.
Speechless, huh?
I just
not going to happen.
I just want to speak it into existence. He's done coaching, period.
That it's just Yeah, you know those bombs we dropped on the Iranian nuclear facilities, the ones, mother of all bombs, whatever they call those stupid things.
I think Bruce Pearl would like to drop bombs on Iran as well, ironically.
Ironically, but I felt like, I mean, he napalmed the bridges to Tennessee.
It's 15 years ago. 15 years plenty long enough to rebuild a bridge?
I don't know, man. At the end there, we'd gotten to be a renegade program.
Bruce went 246 and 125 at Auburn. 3 SEC regular season titles, 2 SEC tournament championships, and an appearance in the 2019 Final Four.
That's right.
Indeed.
So long, Brucifer. See you in the Senate. Number 2, the SEC will announce the football opponents of every league school for the next 4 years tomorrow in an hour-long TV special at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the SEC Network and ESPN2. Chris Lowe has the scoop. Thought Tennessee would get Alabama and Vanderbilt, and they do, according to CeeLo. The third annual opponent for the Large Orange will be Kentucky.
Well, Scoop's low. He's been on a heater, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Ever since he partnered up with Bob. Feels like his career's gone to another level.
That's what happens.
You guys are doing good work on the lowdown over there. RTI. I had Jeff Levy on last night.
Yeah, that's thank you. Did the second installment of it. Got another one coming up next week. Got to figure out the bye weekend, though. That's coming fast. But, yeah, Levy was great, too. Good dude. I could see why he seems very Heupel-esque. I know they're tight. Spent a lot of time together. But he was very gracious with his time.
Well, LSU's 3, Arkansas, Ole Miss, and A&M. That could be the hardest or the easiest, depending on the year. Talk about a fluctuating 3.
They really should have. What kills me, if you go on tradition, they should be playing Alabama as one of the 3.
Alabama can't play everybody.
I still think Auburn came out with the toughest draw. Just given the trajectory it appears that Vanderbilt football is going in. Not to say they're going to be a national title contender, but they're going to be hard out, I think, moving forward.
Everybody's making such a big deal about Vandy and Kentucky being an easy path for Tennessee.
Yeah.
If Alabama takes a step back, we really got lucky here.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, though, moving forward, as they say. Number 3, Tennessee baseball news this afternoon. The baseball Vols officially begin its fall season later this week. Announcement today that it will play a pair of inter-squad scrimmages outside of Knoxville in October. Vols will play at AT&T Field, home of the Chattanooga Lookouts, at 3 p.m. on Saturday, October the 4th. Is that the off date?
Yeah, that is.
Cool. Gates will open there 2 p.m. General admission tickets for $12. Good chance for our Chattanooga listeners to go see Tony V and the boys. And then a few weeks later, Tennessee will head to the Midstate at First Horizon Park, home of the Nashville Sounds, for a 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Sunday game at October the 26th. So playing on a Sunday, I guess, is that after Bama? Kentucky?
Well, yes,
26th.
that is right. Yeah, because Kentucky's in between Alabama and Oklahoma. Yes. You are correct, sir.
Number 4, kind of a Black Monday for the NFL. Nick Bosa, the 49ers, torn ACL. He is done for the year. And then CeeDee Lamb, they're saying now, could be out 3 to 4 weeks with an ankle injury that he suffered yesterday.
Either you guys have him on your fantasy rosters?
I do not.
Who's that, Connor?
No, CeeDee.
Oh, CeeDee Lamb. No.
Yeah, James Conner of the Cardinals also done for the year, as he had a really awful-looking injury. And then Najee Harris of the Chargers has an Achilles. He is out for the year.
I saw somebody post some. I didn't actually see the play and don't want to watch it if it's as bad as you guys say it is. But they said it, and it was supposed to be a point of emphasis for the refs. Was it just a classic hip drop tackle when Connor got hurt?
I didn't see it.
I honestly don't even remember. It was a between the tackles run. It's not something that could really be prevented.
Just football's
just one of those football things. Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly, Stephen Jelly, the Syracuse. It's such a big win for them at Clemson. He tears his Achilles as well.
I wonder what the deal is with that. Why does it seem like? Is it just me, or does it seem like there's a lot more people blowing their Achilles tendons than they used to?
There has been a lot recently in the last couple seasons.
I don't know. Is it like guys getting so big, carrying so much weight up top?
Just too much.
A lot of them in the NBA, man. A lot.
Yeah.
You've seen them across all the sports now.
Yeah. You're the doctor. Why don't you write the research paper on that
I
one?
don't know.
See if you can get published.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
You don't
Little
know what?
insulting.
You just don't have the time.
I'm working on other stuff right
Busy
now.
schedule. You've got other projects going on.
There's
Finally, number 5, a Catholic nun in Ohio celebrated her 105th birthday by hitting the links for a round of golf with the sisters from her convent. Of course, it is well known, Bob, we here at Fan Run Radio celebrate all of the nunnery in the Catholic world. Sister Renee Parman, we've never had any run-ins, any negative interactions with the Catholic Church here on Fan Run Radio.
Sure about that?
Sister Renee Parman and her cohorts from Humility of Mary visited the Knoll Run Golf Course in Lowville, Ohio on Friday, 2 days before her 105th birthday, to engage in one of her favorite activities, golf. 105 years old, still hitting the links. What's your excuse?
I mean, they're phenomenal. Nuns are typically phenomenally fit athletes, in my experience.
In your experience.
Yeah, for the most part.
Nuns are typically phenomenally fit athletes.
Yeah, I mean, they don't do anything bad. Anything unhealthy in you, yeah. They come out and they, shag balls in the outfield with you.
Not touching it.
Nothing.
I got nothing.
That is the top 5 at 5 on Fan Run Radio, and it's brought to you by the location of our Football Friday remote coming up this week, and that is the Casual Pint North Shore. Yes. It'll be great to be back out on the patio at the CP North Shore. Come on out and see us. Make plans now. Oktoberfest is here, and they are celebrating. Yeah, I know it's still September, but they like to get an early start over there at the Casual Pint. They've got Steins, German beers, and food specials to celebrate all month long. $25 Casual Pint Steins come with a free first fill and 22-ounce pours for the price of a pint now through Oktoberfest. Check out the fall beer list and food pairings at northshore.thecasualpint.com and come out and see us. Fridays, we get you ready for the Vols in Mississippi State. We will be out there hoisting cold beverages. So would really love to see you out there as we get set for what will hopefully not be a repeat of the debacle in Arkansas last year.
2 things. First of all, it's going to feel very fall-like out there that day. High of 78.
That's good, man, because I'm tired. And I typically enjoy the warm weather, but we was roasting out there Saturday, and I roasted at Nissan Stadium, not yesterday, the week before. I had an invite to go to the Titans game yesterday. I was like, I can't take any more of these hot games, man. That's just, I feel like I need a full day recovery.
Yeah.
After you sit outside in the scorching sun for 3 hours.
I thought you were Mr. Heat guy. Back in the sun, you're talking about how much you love the heat.
To an extent.
It was warm.
To an extent.
Much rather have it hot than cold.
I can deal with what did you say, 76?
78.
78. I can deal with that.
That's a nice day.
That'll be good. And we'll have coverage. Hopefully the rain will stay away. I know we have some precipitation this week.
They're saying rain in the morning that day and then clear in the afternoon. So there you go. Also, speaking of that game, Mississippi State, this came from the live chat earlier on Fan Run TV over on YouTube. Vols GBO asked the question, what's more annoying, cowbells at a college football game or the gator chop or grown adults barking at people?
The Vandy Whistler.
Yeah. I don't mind. I mean, the cowbells don't. I think it's kind of a cool thing. I just wish it wasn't happening.
I bet you wouldn't think it's cool if you were.
It's not cool when you're losing at Starkville.
No, that's
walking up to the line of scrimmage and barking out the call to your, if your Joey Aguilar comes Saturday afternoon.
Well, it's going to be, it's inevitable. It's going to be happening. 60,000 people will be.
I mean, why can they not outlaw that? That's the most absurd thing ever. They outlawed it and then they just completely ignored the outlawing of it.
I don't know.
So a couple things, I was talking to our friend Trevor, who works here. He's a big Mississippi State fan. Yeah. And he is one sandbagging son of a gun. Says, don't matter. You guys are going to kill us, walk all over. Says, we can't play defense. So I went and looked up the total defense statistics. Where do you think Mississippi State ranks in the nation out of 136 whatever teams in total defense?
I think I've seen this. Isn't it like, I don't know. It's in the hundreds, isn't it, or no?
Total defense?
Yeah.
No, they're a little higher than that.
Where am I? Here we go. Where the hell is it? Here's the game. Well, this is not a guess. I'm just looking.
26th nationally in total defense.
Yep, in total
Mississippi
yards.
State is?
Yeah.
They're also number.
That's their horrible defense. They're 26th nationally.
Yeah.
They gave up 17 to Southern Miss, 20 to Arizona State. They shut out Alcorn State, and they gave up 10 this weekend against Northern Illinois.
Yeah, they're 16th in the country in points allowed.
They're 33rd in explosive defensive plays, 20-plus yards. Guess where Tennessee's at, Russ?
Defensively?
Explosive play, defensive plays, 20-plus yards.
Probably down around 100, I'd say.
We're at 118, last in the conference.
I mean, we played Georgia, and looking back on it, maybe Syracuse is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And UAB is not ETSU. We'll see. And again, I think that Heupel made a conscious decision. Tim Banks made a conscious decision on Saturday. We're going to give up some stats. If those numbers really mattered to Heupel, he could have left. He could have not played Sidney Walton and Timothy Merritt. He could have left guys in there and held them to 7, 10, 14 points, something like that. But we made the decision. We're going to play the kids. And I think that's the right decision. And that hurts us statistically.
Yeah, the one thing I would say is let's put an asterisk near some of the defensive stuff for Mississippi State, because their one win against Alcorn State, they won 63-0. And I'm just looking, they allowed 150 total yards to Alcorn State. They only gave up 9 first downs to Alcorn State. I mean, that's a far worse opponent than
Steve McNair not walking through that Dua.
Right. I mean, that's a far worse opponent than ETSU, in my opinion, for example. So, but they, you can't deny, man, they beat Arizona State when they were ranked. So
names to look out for. Of course, everybody knows about Blake Shapen. Brennan Thompson, wide receiver number 0, is, the Beaver was telling me, is the fastest player in college football. Said he's been clocked at 23 miles per hour running.
Pretty fast.
And then their running back, I just really want to say this name.
Love this
number
guy.
24, Fluff Bothwell.
Yeah, he's a boss, man. He's tough.
He might be tough. I ain't seen him play, but I tell you who I'm a believer in now is Ahmad Hardy.
He looks good. I'd like to have him in Orange.
Missouri's running back.
He's a damn tailback.
I mean, he looks like beast mode reincarnated.
Yeah, and I don't know how much you watched Missouri's game, but man, they we talk about how successful Tennessee is with the run game. They rushed for like 300 yards in their game the other night against South Carolina.
And held South Carolina. I think South Carolina finished with negative rushing yardage.
Yeah. Missouri's, I hate to say it, they're legit, man. They're a good team. I got to wonder if Eli I know he just signed an extension in the offseason, but man, I think he'll get
playing himself into a bigger job.
I think so.
Dorkwitz?
Yep. Dude can coach, man. I think he's a clown. Like Russ had posted on X, which was elite, the dork fest that happened the other night between him and Beamer.
It was a dork off, please.
Yeah. Well,
dork fest works too. I guess
either
that's
one.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he makes Beamer look cool. Cool on the other side of the pillow. That's how dorky that guy is.
If Lane leaves for Florida or anywhere else, it feels like that would be. Is that a big step up from Missouri to Ole Miss?
No, I wouldn't do it, honestly.
You wouldn't go from Mizzou to Ole Miss?
No, I wouldn't.
Not a big enough step up.
I just don't think it's a big enough move.
Where do you see Dorkwitz being a potential fit? Is South Carolina? That's a lateral move?
I think it's lateral. What about Virginia Tech?
That feels like a step down from Mizzou. I would much rather go to South Carolina than Virginia Tech.
He'd have a better chance of winning his conference, though, in the ACC.
Less heat, less.
Yeah.
I did see a story today where Virginia Tech had some big board meeting or something and is talking about a massive infusion of cash to their football. It felt like it was very much an advertisement for their coaching search. It's like, look, we're not as poor as everybody is saying we are. We're going to invest in this.
If you're Eli Drinkwitz, do you take the Arkansas job if it's offered to you?
Hell no.
What?
No. I'd take the Ole Miss job before I take that damn Arkansas job.
These all feel like lateral moves.
Yeah.
To me.
I mean, I'd want to get the hell out of Como just because it's Como. It's cold. It's not really in the I don't know. Geographically, it doesn't fit with the other schools in the conference, really.
Oklahoma State.
Again, I just feel like it's a lateral move. I mean, maybe
following a little bit coach,
a little bit easier row to hoe there, but yeah, Mike Gundy, the infamous "I'm a man, I'm 40" rant 18 years ago today, which I guess means he's 58.
I'm a man, I'm 40.
Dude's a loon. He's been a loon for a long time.
Where does he? I mean, he's got another act in his career if he wants it, right? Would he be a good fit at Virginia Tech?
I don't know.
He's won a ton of games, man. It just feels like, late Fulmer era. It's just gotten super stale, and I could see a guy like that if he resets his career somewhere, brings in new coaches, just kind of flips the script, man. I'm gonna do something new, somewhere new. Like I could see him
basically.
I could see him getting something going again.
I don't know if I'm sold on him, and I might just be bitter because of how many times he played Tennessee.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Like a Stradivarius he played us.
Here's an Eli one. What if Dabo just decides enough's enough and he just leaves
now that
Clemson?
Would be a step up.
Yeah,
that would be a move.
I don't think he's going to leave without getting paid.
Probably true.
If you have offsetting language, because Dabo, if he wants to be on TV, like he would be great.
Yeah,
just the way he speaks. Would that offset? Like, would Clemson still have to pay him if he's sitting there on ESPN or CBS or somewhere doing football?
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd have to look at it. I don't know what his offsets would be on his contract, but
we're also kind of forgetting the elephant in the room, man. The Alabama job may be open next year.
I think people are going to be scared of that one. It's going to take a special person to want to take that one.
I don't think Eli would. If his.
I don't think they'd hire Eli.
I don't know.
What about?
I could see Gundy at Arkansas.
What about your boy John Gruden at any of these jobs? Would you take John Gruden?
I got a lot of orange blood in my body
right now, in two-tone blue in Nashville. Would you take John Gruden, Russ?
I mean, I think he would be better than
Callahan?
The Caliban, but
is that what you're?
I don't see him getting that job, and I think that the Titans could probably and should probably do better. I don't see Gruden in the SEC, man.
I think that's I'm telling you, this is my opinion. Any college job he takes, I think it's going to be a disaster. I do.
That's why I'd like to see him either take the Florida job when it comes open or the Clemson
complete
job.
Disaster.
I'd be afraid of him in Alabama, though.
Arkansas, you're Arkansas. You got a chance to hire John Gruden. You got to do it, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying he won't get a college job. I'm just saying I think
it will go poorly.
I think so.
His inability to relate to kids and their families and the agent game and all that.
Big Mac seems to think that they're gonna. I can't remember if it was you on Saturday or somebody on VR that they'll probably get rid of Pittman. Arkansas pulled the trigger on Pittman after they get beat by Notre Dame
in the bye week,
and then they'll get Petrino the rest of the year to audition for getting his old job.
Everything I read, Petrino is already out there talking to boosters and now just vintage Bobby Petrino stuff, man. Like, I don't wish the guy ill will, but if you're going to make a move, I'm ready.
I might do that if I were that. How old is Petrino now? Successful guy. He's already there, knows the lay of the land.
A complete morally bankrupt individual. What do you guys think? You think he had you think he just had a normal accident, or you believe some of the conspiracy theories that old gal's fiance or husband, whatever he was ran him off the road?
He's pretty unlikable, man. I wouldn't be surprised. One of the things Lowe said last night on the podcast was we talked about Pittman, and he's of the belief that maybe Pittman is not fired, but they make a mutual agreement that he steps back, and just like what they're saying about Bruce Pearl, becomes an special advisor, because he's surrounded himself with such good assistants. Let Petrino have a crack at it.
What do you think Bobby Petrino is going to do the first time Big Sam sticks his head in his meeting and says,
he won't do it.
What are we doing on 3rd and short this week, boss?
Sam's not going to do anything. My point is he's so well liked that they may take the opinion of, okay, can we create kind of a soft landing for you here and put you on special projects? That's what we used to call it in my old job when people would, they were under contract and you didn't want to eat the money. You would say, why don't you take a special projects role?
Timothy on Twitter says, fun fact per 104.5 The Zone in Nashville today, if Callahan were fired this afternoon, he would have the worst winning percentage in NFL history.
Yeah, I heard that earlier.
He's like 3-20 or something.
Yeah, he's terrible. Bobby Petrino is 64.
Wow. Well, he's still got
March 10th, 1961.
Younger than Pearl. Stay with us. The drive continues. 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on board. 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronaknxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronaknxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Hey, football fans, this is Stats.
And this is the Sheik, and together we are the Cover Boys, and we cover college football like no one else.
Each week, we preview all the big games in college football, and we may not tell you who's going to win, but we'll tell you who's going to cover.
Our patented right sides are clicking at 66% against the spread all time.
So join us right here every Friday evening at 8 for the Cover Boys on the official voice of Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
And enjoy the winners, everyone.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Hi, I'm Bo Cregner with the Cregner Group at Realty Executives. You know, the real estate market, like all other markets impacted by the economy, is changing all the time. And it's never been more important to be personally represented by a trusted real estate specialist. I can't emphasize enough how important it is when selling or buying to be individually represented. Call me today for a free consultation. My number is 865-742-1035, and my website is bonowshouses.com.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Good afternoon. It's really busy now on all the major outbound routes. It's increased with that volume to the north. On 75, we've had to put up with some rain showers out here north of Knoxville in the last hour or so. On 75 through certain parts of Anderson throughout Campbell County. Again, with rain and rush hour traffic mixing together, give yourself a little bit of extra time. Hey, Zips Car Wash has been remodeling throughout East Tennessee. Get upgraded shine and protection at your local Zips Car Wash. Visit zipscarwash.com and find a location near you. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Put the game on, baby. Let's go, balls. When they open up that tea, I feel like running through a wall. Put the game on, baby. Been having weird draws for another helmet smacking, tackling, checkable fall.
Overreaction Monday continues on the drive. Russell, Bob, and Bear back with you. Taking your phone calls, 865-9. Gave out my phone number again. I've come really close to giving out my personal number several times. They both start with 9s. It's confusing. 966-3435 is our phone number.
I put mine on the scroll, whatever you call that thing, the number to call.
You put your personal phone number on that?
One afternoon. Nobody noticed.
Hey, can we cue up the breaking news jingle, please?
Ooh. I'm just going to tell you what I tell everybody else who requests this, Bob.
Better be good.
Yes.
I have figured out what I'm having for dinner tonight.
Oh, God.
No, that's not it.
Bob.
That's not it. Just did that for Bear. On a serious note, Florida quarterback DJ Lagway is back in a walking boot.
Oh, no.
Sources tell.
So here's the thing.
Friend of the show, Graham Hall, reporting
Go
that.
Gator.
I saw that about 30 minutes ago, and I thought, should we go to the breaking news? I almost texted Russ and you about it, but I was like,
Go
no.
Gator.
Russell, tell me that's not worthy of breaking news.
You guys can work your little side game. That's fine.
Harrison Bailey, opportunity knocks.
That's right. They say that they think he'll be back. They have a bye.
They're off, yeah.
So he'll be back for Texas. Holy hell. Their schedule is just awful.
Is Texas set? Would you be that? I wouldn't be. If Texas were coming in here, say, in a couple of weeks,
I wouldn't be my chops.
Yeah. Be dialing up exotic blitzes to blast Cooper's kid.
They still got a hell of a lot of talent, man. It's just not coming together at the moment. That's all.
I love how all the talking heads, everybody like Arch. It's really easy, Arch, to flex on Sam Houston State. Let's see you make plays against Georgia or Alabama or Tennessee or somebody, Ohio State, and then flex. I was a little disappointed in him.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's definitely
very unmanning-like
for a preseason Heisman favorite. That's he's not delivered for sure.
Back to the phones we go, and Jordan is next. Hello, Jordan.
Hey, fellas, how's it going?
Hey, it's going well, thank you.
Yeah, buddy, y'all covered a lot of ground since I first called. Talked about two things I was wanting to talk about. First was the most annoying SEC traditions among fan bases. I was thinking like Mount Rushmore of like the barking, the cowbells, the yell leaders, and then maybe the jorts. Those were four that popped in my head.
Well, I've long maintained, this is a position of mine that I'm not coming off of, that calling the Hogs
Woo Pig Suey
is the absolute most cringe, quote-unquote, tradition in all of college athletics.
All the hand gestures, the waving of the fingers while they're calling them, and But man, you can't beat the yell leaders. That is some of the creepiest stuff I think I've ever seen.
And they say it's kind of cult-like down there in Aggie Land, don't they? Like it's kind of not just that. There's a lot of like weird stuff. I mean, like thumbs up. Like who has that as a tradition? Like you give a thumbs up, and doesn't that everybody do that?
Yeah,
it's kind of strange. But the other thing I was going to talk about was what's the chances that, let's say, now this is a knock on wood thing, but let's say, God forbid, something happened and Joey got hurt.
No.
And I know, but do we think that Merklinger would really be like, if we had a must-win game, if we're at the end of the year and we're 9-1 playing Vandy, or not 9-1, 10-1 playing Vandy, or whatever, 9-2, something, whatever, 9-2, we need to beat Vandy.
We're screwed. We're screwed. We ain't got no backup quarterback.
You don't think King George? Maybe.
I don't know. We only got to see him play for like a snap or two against ETSU.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe I don't know. That would be a pretty like 5-head move from Heupel to hold out just in case, hold out his games to try to maintain a red shirt, even if he ends up having to step in and play the last few games of the year for us if there was an injury. But I don't know. Something I just thought about was maybe that's something that's some reason we didn't see him play. Because in that game, I mean, I don't see any other reason you wouldn't have him play. But maybe you're thinking, well, what if something happens to Joey? We don't really want to start Merck. We want to put
I don't know. That was a curious decision to me. I kind of think about it the way you do, Jordan. Is like, man, it's Merck's time, and George isn't ready yet, and so we just want to feed him give Merck a bunch of reps in case, God forbid, something happens to Joey. We got to go try and win a game with him. But I'll be honest, Bob, based off what I saw, and I went back and watched it yesterday, I didn't see anything from Merklinger that fills me with any confidence.
No, I'm with you.
I know he's playing with backups and everything, but he had opportunities to get rid of the ball. He won't throw it, and it's like, I don't know. That I'm not confident.
No,
even through fall camp, we heard reports multiple times of, McIntyre looking better than him, and it really being more of a solid number one and really a 2A, 2B kind of thing. And a lot of times George looking better than Merklinger. So I don't know, just a curious thought that, as Heupel, you've got to say, hey, like he's our backup, wink, wink, but if push came to shove and we had to get a dub, is he really the backup, or is it just kind of backup by name only until you really have to? But other than that, I had both Najee Harris and James Conner on my fantasy team, so I'm screwed. And on that note, I'll hang up and let y'all talk. Have a good one.
Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate it. Rough weekend for certain fantasy owners.
It's true.
I would say, I've been hit by the injury bug. I just have really crappy fantasy teams. I'm in three. I have 3 leagues. I'm a combined 1-8. I'm like the Brian Callahan of fantasy football.
That warms my heart, to tell you the truth, Bob.
I got no problem with it.
No.
Coming up, we'll select our North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
I did, by the way, get a little advanced screening of the Lane Kiffin documentary.
Oh, yeah? I'm excited about that. Does that air this week?
It premieres Wednesday night.
Wow. I'm looking forward to that. Did you all see the latest Lane
Yes.
kind of tabloid drama going on in his life?
Yeah, that's what made me think about it.
Is that real? She's really dating the starting middle linebacker for
LSU? Yeah. By the way, how good a week is it this week in SEC football when LSU at Ole Miss is the undercard of the week? But yeah, it's going viral right now. I don't know if we can confirm this or not. We'll see what ends up happening. But Landry Kiffin, Lane Kiffin's daughter, reportedly dating LSU star linebacker Whit Weeks.
They both put it on their Instagram. I saw it.
If it's Insta official, then
I mean that's
were. Breaking news. Yeah. So LSU at Ole Miss and Landry and the coach, Ole Miss's coach's daughter, dating LSU star player.
Yeah, and that's what made me think about the doc was I saw that, and she's very prominent in this ESPN production of being Lane Kiffin.
I figured he's really. That's one thing. You say what you want about Lane, but I'm not friends with the guy, but from the outside, it looks like he's actually a pretty good dad.
He's figured it out. That's what you'll learn when you watch this show. I think it's really good. And, it's hard for me to say I'm not necessarily a fan, but I think he's got his priorities straight right now. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, his daughter played a big role in him not leaving Ole Miss.
What about Knox? Is Knox in?
He's in it a little bit.
How old is he now?
I'd say probably beginning high school, maybe that age.
Is he playing?
Yeah.
Lane played at Fresno State, right?
Yeah, he did. He didn't play much. That's what you'll learn in this show too. He was a backup because
The best coaches rarely do.
Yeah, David Carr came in and took the job.
Josh Heupel notwithstanding.
Yeah,
he was pretty good.
Yeah, but it's a good watch. It's really.
So it's out on Wednesday. You've already watched it though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It was Baskerville.
I got.
He has access to a lot of things that you and I don't have.
We've got access to stuff that you don't have, Bob.
I know.
All right.
Like what?
I can't talk about it on air.
We can't?
No.
Do I have access to it?
Yeah, because you know me.
Oh.
Are
these things that I want?
I'll recuse myself from that conversation. I don't.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys have each other wants. That's a little spooky, but that's okay.
It's a mystery to me. I don't know what he's talking
I
about.
don't know. I got out here. No, we really don't, Bob. We're pathetic. Is that what you want to hear?
Drag me into this. Fight your own battles. What am I doing here? Roberto, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio. Good afternoon, Roberto.
Good afternoon. If you're going Pellissippi, don't.
Uh-oh. Little radar out there?
Yeah, it's bad. I am now getting on to Pellissippi from North Shore's on-ramp. I have been on the on-ramp for 14 minutes.
Brutal.
Yeah. They may have just gotten the car moved. Yeah. Also, kids, if you have Waze or Google, use them. Guys, Overreaction Monday, I'm going to go the opposite direction. Maybe tempt the thing high above the whatevers and all that. I think we're going to kick their ass on Saturday. I watched that Mississippi State team. They're not any good. That's not your dad's Northern Illinois team. That's not. And they just, if I remember correctly, have they, I don't know his last name, but it's Jahron, Jaron. He was an Old Dominion guy. He was their stud transfer for their safety. He went out like on two dudes' shoulders on Saturday. So that can't hurt us, right? I mean, I'm not wishing ill on the kid. I hope he's back.
Wayne Madkin is not walking through that door. Dak Prescott is not walking through that door, Roberto.
Well, the way Dak Prescott's playing right now, I don't mind if he did. But
Eric Moulds
better than him right now.
Eric Moulds. How about Fred Smoot back in the day?
Fred Smoot. There's a name.
I saw Smoot on a excuse me, on a podcast the other day. He was talking about Jerome Bettis.
All right.
About how I got sidetracked.
Uncle Bear, tell me a story.
I trailed off there, buddy.
Anyways, guys, I really think that they're not very good. If you look, they're 67 in yards per rush allowed, and they're 68 in rush defense. I think that bodes well for the Volunteers. We're top 15 in total yards or yards per carry, and we're, I think 23rd in total rush defense. So, also, I think the only part of our defense that's lacking sincerely is our safeties, even now. I mean, obviously, we're down players, but I mean, really, like, those guys aren't good. Is there anybody who could come in and play? Could they move, say, McMurray back there once Boo kind of settles in? Is that something they could do? We're really bad.
If it's something you could do, why wouldn't you have done it already?
Because I'm not sure they have the bodies to do it right now.
So you're saying when McCoy gets back?
Maybe. I don't know if McCoy's getting back. His parents were very cagey with their comments on Saturday. But I don't know. We're just really bad over the top. Those safeties are horrendous.
Mm.
The rest of the defense is pretty good. Front seven's as good as maybe they're top 10 front seven in the country. I feel like that when everybody's healthy. So I don't know, but I know that we're going to have plays against Mississippi State because, buddy, they were there for Northern Illinois. And if Northern Illinois could complete a forward pass over 10 yards, they would have probably had 500 yards passing. That was a rough game for Mississippi State, even though they won going away. I guess it comes down to defense, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's really all I got for you guys.
Man. Thanks, Roberto.
I appreciate your time.
Yeah, appreciate you. We got to take a quick time out. Coming up, the shocking conclusion of the drive. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. Back to wrap things up right after this.
The Drive. Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
It's football time at Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Good afternoon. TDOT still out here working with a couple of wrecks in West Knoxville, building pretty good on that Holston River Bridge with that traffic volume going eastbound on I-40, continuing out through Sevier County up into Jefferson County, still having to fight some rain showers out here in certain parts of East Tennessee during rush hour traffic. Give yourself extra time. Listen, if your check engine light comes on, Google search Knuckle Busters Amco. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
It's time to select the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
A plethora of stellar performances last week in the high school football situation. Jason Thompson, Anderson County, 20 carries for 169 yards and a score. He had 8 catches for 145 yards and 3 touchdowns. A 58-28 win over Carter for the Mavericks. Yeah, the full Al Bundy, 4 touchdowns in a single game. How about Zayden Anderson at Greenville, the Tennessee commitment? Had 3 catches for 180 yards and 3 scores in a 63-0 win over Sullivan East. I mean, I'm no math major. What is that, Bob? Is that 60 yards per catch?
About there. That ain't bad. That's some stellar performances.
Absolutely. Luca Doherty, Alcoa linebacker, 5 tackles, including a TFL and 2 picks in the Tornadoes' 63-13 win over Union County last week. But this week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Big Dom Culp at Halls. Pretty sure this guy won last year. Senior linebacker finished with 13 tackles, a sack, and an interception as Halls got their first win of the season. Shout out to the Red Devils. They beat Willie Blunt 38-24 Friday night. Well done, sir. That's just a fantastic name, too. Dom Culp.
Dom Culp.
You kidding me?
Made man.
That's what I was going to say. Like, after this, you can go up to Jersey, work with Tony and Vince and the boys.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Make an offer he can't refuse. That is the docket. No, it's not. What is that? That's the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Brought to you by North Knox Siding and Windows, Knoxville's #1 choice for all home exterior projects. You hear me talk about it every week for years and years, folks. Anything on the outside of your house that needs fixing, North Knox can fix it. Siding, windows, yeah, obviously they kill it at that, but they also do doors, handrails, gutters, decks. They'll even do the roof. North Knox Siding and Windows. Call today to schedule your free estimate. Don't settle for less. Call the best. North Knox Siding and Windows, 865-689-0505, 689-0505. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com. Wrapping up Overreaction Monday. It's been a fun one here this afternoon on the show. Feel like we have covered it all. Am I forgetting anything? Titans suck. SEC schedule. Bruce Pearl. I think we got it, boys. I think we covered it all.
Want to know the announced team for the Tennessee-Mississippi State game?
I've seen it.
Bear, have you seen this?
I recognize one name on that list.
I haven't seen it.
Well, you got Dave Neal. Everybody knows Dave Neal.
Old Dave Neal.
In the old days.
Yeah. He'll be joined in the booth by Fozzie Whitaker.
That's a made-up name.
No, it's not.
That is a made-up name. That's not a real person.
He played at the University of Texas, man. Played football there.
When?
I don't know. But he's
Red Grange is playing?
I have heard the name, but I had to go search him to make sure it was real. And then a young lady by the name of Morgan Uber.
Who?
Morgan Uber, like the
Uber Alice.
Yeah.
Fozzie Whitaker.
And
his real name's insane.
What's his real name?
Foswit Gerald. Gerald. No, it's not Gerald. It may be pronounced Gerald, but for some reason it's got a
a what?
I can't remember the name of the I'm drawing a blank.
An accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
An apostrophe?
That's it, apostrophe. Like you don't blank out sometimes, you jackass. Fozzie Whitaker. Foswit.
He's got
Gerald.
his name is Gerald with an apostrophe. Where's the apostrophe?
In between the R and the A. It's Foswhitt. Foswit. JER apostrophe ALD.
Gerald.
Gerald.
And who's the
Fozzie
Uber Alice?
Whitaker.
Who's the sideline reporter?
What was her name again?
Morgan Uber.
Like as in Uber, like call me an Uber?
Yeah. Yeah.
That can't be a person's real name.
And family business. No, she's legit. She's a Mizzou grad, based in Dallas, works for ESPN college football. We just haven't.
They're all Mizzou
crossed
grads,
paths.
aren't they?
Yeah, they got a good journalism
Flat
school there.
accent, huh? Good journalism school. Is that what they're known for?
Yes.
Mizzou?
Yeah. They have a strong one.
Did you guys see where? I hate to end the show on a down. Did we talk about Sean Clark passing away?
No, we didn't.
Joey Aguilar's coach at Appalachian State died. He was on the staff at UCF with Scott Frost and had he was only 50 years old. He had some sort of sudden medical I don't know if he had a heart attack or something,
tough.
but I guess he'd been
in the hospital for like 30 days, I think it said.
Yeah. And that was the dude that led them to the iconic win at Texas A&M a couple of years ago.
Wow.
Was he their coach when they came down here and almost beat us and we had Dobbs back during the
I don't think
year?
no, I don't think so.
Was that Eli? No. Because Eli coached there and also Scott Satterfield coached. It might have been
I think it was Satterfield, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder what kind of impact, if any, that has on Joey Aguilar. I mean, that's your head coach for 2 years.
Yeah,
I
that's
imagine
tough.
you spent a lot of time around him.
Very tough.
All right, boys, time to get out of here. Thanks to everybody for tuning in with us here this afternoon. It has been swell. We will do it again tomorrow, 3 to 6 here on Fan Run Radio. And quick note on the way out the doors, seeing Auburn's 9-game schedule. These starting to leak at Tennessee. Auburn coming to town next year.
I'm telling you.
Let's go.
We're gonna have a brutal schedule.
We'll talk to you tomorrow, 3 to 6, right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life. Days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Friday Night Lights are back, and that means so is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Join me, Tim Hill, a.k.a. Vols Tim 85, and my crew every Friday night starting at 9:30 p.m. Live action, live calls, and all of the biggest talking points in East Tennessee high school football. It's the Friday Night Scoreboard Show presented by SM Athletics right here on Fan Run Radio, 1340 AM, the free Fan Run app, and streaming live on YouTube on Fan Run TV.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
He's in as he suffered a foot injury against the Niners yesterday, and that injury will require surgery. Speaking of the Niners, they lost edge rusher Nick Bosa for the rest of the season with a torn ACL in his right knee. Chargers running back Najee Harris is going to miss the rest of the season because of a ruptured Achilles tendon suffered in yesterday's win over Denver. Giants head coach Brian Daboll says they are, quote, working through personnel decisions, end quote, and evaluating everything when asked who will start at quarterback in week 4 against the Chargers. Week 3 ends tonight with the Lions and Ravens starting at 8:15 Eastern time. Auburn men's basketball coach Bruce Pearl retiring after 11 seasons. His son Steven, who is the team's associate head coach, gets a 5-year deal to take over the head job. Houston Rockets guard Fred VanVleet suffered a torn ACL, according to ESPN. I'm Dan Byer.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, it's Covino and Rich.
This is Seth Rogen on Covino and Rich. I've never heard of them before, but they seem very confident, and I feel as though they know what they're doing. So let's tune in.
It's Covino and Rich, the worldwide leaders of nonsense.
Everybody's a big sports baby.
Sports babies.
Wow!
Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, Here they are. It's Covino and Rich.
Yeah, those guys. Let's go. Covino and Rich.
And Rich. And Rich.
Broadcasting live from the Fox Sports Radio studio, and this isn't just a game. It's a once-in-a-generation event, the Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Come be part of the legacy that never stops. Be there when history is made. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
I'm trying to do the math on this.
Remember when they took a 3-hour tour and ended up on Gilligan's Island?
I remember
They did
that.
end up on Gilligan's
Remember
Island.
that? And on Scooby-Doo, I think. We're CNR. We be rocking out.
No, listen, before there were the Savannah Bananas, there were the Harlem Globetrotters. And Cavino and I have done some stuff with the Harlem Globetrotters. They're so fun. It's honestly great to take the kids to.
Should I post a video? I have some video.
Yeah, I was just more fascinated. Yeah, because I look ripped in it more than I actually am.
You do?
They gave us a tight tank top.
We had to wear those Globetrotter tank tops. They taught us how to do some tricks.
Extra medium.
That was back in our ESPN days.
But I will say, fascinated to hear that they're 100 years old. That's wild. Congrats to the Harlem Globetrotters. 100 years of doing it?
As a franchise, the players aren't 100 years old.
I
think you
know.
misunderstood. So anyway, we're Cavino and Rich. And remember, with the iHeartRadio app, you can stream us wherever, whenever, like Shakira, 24/7. Fox Sports Radio app. Set us number 1 on your preset. Tell your friends about it. Thank you very much. Steve Cavino, Rich Davis, 49ers fan. He's sort of conflicted because he's pumped the team won, but they lost Bosa for the rest of the year, so he's a sad kind of guy. His Mets stink. That's Rich Davis.
Yeah, it's sort of a weird feeling because it's did you really win when, other than Fred Warner, Nick Bosa is going to be, he's your one guy really putting some, legitimate top tier pass rush on. So now you just, you got to figure out who's going to try to fill the void of Nick Bosa. When he left that game, you could tell that Kyler Murray automatically had, 2 more seconds at least on every play in the pocket.
Danny G feeling conflicted as well because the Dodgers are, they're dodgering a little bit. I don't know. They're going a little back and forth. They should have had that game I was at.
Yeah.
They lost 3-1.
They did win 2 of the 3.
And then your Raiders lost, though. Raiders might be ass, dude. I hate to say it.
Dude,
they're on the brink of
the O-line definitely is. It's a confusing team because they have a lot of good weapons on offense, and the defense overall was playing okay the first couple of weeks.
Is Genti ass, or is he just having
no? He's getting hit in the backfield. The O-line is, I think somebody wrote, they're like Walmart greeters. The O-line for the Raiders.
Hey, how are you? Just come on in.
Hit the quarterback, hit the running back.
Walmart greeters are like the Globetrotters, 100 years old. Yeah. And Sam is here on the phones. We got DB. We're all getting ready for last one standing this hour, giving away some prizes. Plus, we'll talk a little MLB. And that being said, I hope you had a Jacob Young of the Nationals sort of weekend, a Colts, Panthers, Eagles, Bucks, Bears sort of weekend, Browns sort of weekend, not a Falcons sort of weekend.
Yeah, what was that? Is Michael Penix Jr. going to be? Is there any update there? Are they like? Was that a mulligan?
Or is Cousins might be off the bench.
No, they say Penix will be the starting.
But of course, you're hearing a little buzz about that.
Yeah, that was the other thing. There were a couple of quarterbacks that got benched. So
who else? Who else got benched yesterday? I'm thinking. Anyone get benched besides Michael Penix Jr.? I saw that. When Kirk Cousins went in that game, I had the same thought you had. I'm like, yes, I mean, Michael Penix Jr. he's not like some untouchable guy.
Not at all. I mean, remember how much you're paying Cousins.
You lose all.
You got to give him a little chance, or you got to make him work a little bit for that money.
You got crushed by Carolina like that? That's
crushed. 30-0.
Dak wasn't benched, but they did put Joe Milton in at the end of the game. Kind of the same